Hey, late night peeps. What's going on? Welcome back to the True Crime Cafe. It's a late one tonight, guys. Late with the Dago. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. We're going to have a discussion about a few different things, guys. Some updates on a couple different things. I'm super excited to have you guys joining me for tonight. I really appreciate that. So, strap it on, guys. Grab your coffee, your tea, whatever it may be. Come on in here, please. Have a conversation with me. Let's do this thing, folks. Let's do this thing. What's happening, everybody? Hello, and welcome back. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I appreciate you very much. I hope you're all having a great night. Missed you guys today. I know it's a late one, guys, but I cannot go through a full day without doing something with you guys. I've had a busy day today. So here we are, late. We got a couple updates to talk about and just whatever else we get into, folks, because I enjoy these nights with you guys. So thank you for being here. Please share this out, guys. And as you're coming through, please hit that like button. If you're taking off, have a great night, Gray. We'll talk soon, I hope. I don't know what's going on. I guess we'll have to find out. You never know. You never know. Let me see here. Okay, come on in, everybody. Get yourselves comfortable. Make yourselves at home, please, if you will. Give it a few minutes to get some peeps in here, and we will get to rolling. All right. Give me a minute here. I'm trying to set some stuff up, guys, over here. And I don't know why it's not doing this for me. All right, there we go. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta grab my drink. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Come on in, everybody. I know it's a late one, folks. I don't usually go this late, but like I said, I didn't want to go a full day without hanging out with you guys. You guys are awesome. One moment here. There's a link for you, Mom. If you'd like to join me up here. Of course, Kimber, you're welcome to as well if you choose to. And let's see who we got here so far with us, guys. Please hit the like button coming through the door, if you will. Please. I thank you very much. Welcome, Jaded847. Thank you for being here tonight with us. Mind of Monsters, of course. Thank you for being here. Miss Sherry Wisdom Speaks is in the house. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you very much. Miss Victoria, hello. Also, Butterfly71, thank you for joining us. Prying Paula, thank you for being here. Okay, well, thank you for that very much. I appreciate it. I understand. Doodlebug's in the house. Welcome back. Good to see you. Alabama, Mama, I'll talk to you about that here in a minute. Excuse me very much. Kimber, of course. Mind of Monsters. Thomas Sharp, hello. Good to see you tonight, sir. Andy Rose, welcome back, darling. Good to see you tonight. Gray was in and out. Had to take off, she said. Thank you for joining us. Debbie Clark, welcome back to you. Tina B, welcome back to you. Great to see you. Always me, 1969. Thank you for joining us tonight. Ro, welcome back. Good to see you. First one in the channel tonight. Shoot. I think that's it so far. Brandy, is Brandy in here? No. Alabama. Brandy said that she messaged me and checked with me, and yeah, you can get the link from her. She should email. If you email her at momof350@aol.com or momo350@aol.com, she'll give you the link. I don't just put the link out here for anybody to grab. So, welcome, Salty. Good to see you. Leslie, welcome back to you. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, she'll give you the link and you can jump on in there with the rest of us. Bama. Hello, Mom. And hello, Kimber. Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you. I just wanted to do that part. Hello. Molly May. Hello. Can you hear me, Kimber?
I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. Good evening. Just left a really great stream. Miss Salty ran, I think it's her second stream, I think it is, or maybe her third. Very informative in regards to the Gilgo Beach serial killer stuff. Great stuff. If for those of you that have not checked out Salty's channel yet, if we could please drop her link in here, please go over, show some love, subscribe.
Don't forget her adorable co-host.
That way you can be. I'm getting there. Give me a minute. That way you can be there for all her shows. Miss Kimber joins her as a co-host on that show, and my understanding now, but I couldn't find it, is that Miss Kimber has her own channel called Kimber Crime. Kind of catchy. I went and looked for it. I can't find it anywhere. So if you got a link for it, throw it at me so I can.
Doodle dropped the link a minute ago.
In here?
Yeah. Yes.
There's Salty's link. Thank you, Sherry, very much. Yeah, that's it. Hold on. Where's it at? Doodle's quick. quick fast.
Quick draw, McGraw.
I'm looking. There it is. Kimber Crimes. That's why you didn't say that when you told me. You just said Kimber Crime. You
I
didn't put
said
the
Kimber
singular
Crime.
on it.
Mom helped me pick that name out because I call her. I'm like, I don't know what to call it. And I said Kimber Crime. She goes, ooh, I like that.
It is catchy. I'll say that much.
It was very catchy, wasn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Kimber Crimes. I said, I should call it this. And I said, what about? And I said, Kimber Crime. She goes, oh, I like that one. So that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm working. I still
Thank you,
can't
Mom.
in here. The link don't work for me because I'm the admin in here. Mom, drop it in the back chat for me if you can.
I surely can.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate that because I can't click in the chat to be able to pull it up and do that myself. So, welcome, Miss Elizabeth Lander. Thank you. Appreciate you joining us. We got 32 people in here with 30 likes. Dang, we're close, guys. Let's keep them going if we can. And please share this out to anybody else you think might want to come in here and hear me run my big mouth, please.
Thank you, Leslie. We always want to hear you run your big. I mean, we
Some of
always
you
want to hear you
guys,
talk.
some of you guys do.
Thank you,
I think you
guys.
do.
Thank you for subscribing, guys. I'll be posting missing flyers and getting the word out about the missing.
Okay, you got it on the fourth time. Are you tired?
No, I just went to sleep on you last night because I got tired of hearing about the nose Alice Kravitz.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Okay, I
That's why I
subscribed.
went to sleep on you last night.
That's okay. It's okay. I've had it happen before.
I woke up and y'all were still talking, and I just left the stream.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, I was like,
Leslie
and
been waiting
I
all day
think
for
she
my
was
big
still
mouth.
talking too.
But thank you, Leslie. I feel that it makes me feel wanted. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. I'm fast as fritters. I love Doodle and her. Just everything she says is hilarious to me. I love it. We were comparing gardening today. We're both lazy gardeners. Everything in my garden is either in a bucket or a pot. Nothing's in the ground. Or a swimming pool. I did that too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody, come on in. I'll give you guys a few minutes to get some people in here. And we got, well, Jesus, it looks like everybody got their own channel going now. Good for you guys. Hell yeah. There's Miss Wisdom's channel. I didn't know you had one, Miss Sherry. Good for you. How's the weather? It's cold here today, Debbie. It was hot yesterday and cold today. It's crazy. Ohio weather's bipolar. It just is what it is. Tub garden. Yeah. Same here. I'm using, the little baby pools, like the little blue plastic ones. I have two of those in the back. One has my zucchini. The other one has my squash in it because they got to be big enough to spread. I got my cucumbers in, my tomatoes, my peppers.
You know, zucchini is a squash, right? Zucchini squash.
Yes, but there's different things.
Okay.
I have plain zucchini, and then I have plain squash. What the hell was that? Squash. I don't even know what I just said.
Squash.
Yeah. Hey, we are gonna share these missing folk like a case of herpes. Okay then. Thank you for that, Doodle.
Wow.
Hey, whatever works,
Yes.
guys.
Yes, we like a case. Doodle bug, you realize there's no cure for the herpes.
Well, that means
Yeah,
there's no cure for us
there's
sharing
no-
these missing peeps.
There's no cure for us sharing these missing peeps either.
We're gonna be doing, just so you guys know, and she's gonna try to get out of it, but it's not gonna happen. We're gonna be doing a live stream soon at Doodle's channel too, and I'm gonna be there with her, but it's gonna be happening relatively soon. So please expect that coming. She's gonna try to get out of it, but it's not gonna happen.
Nope, now you done built it all up, Doodle. You got to do it.
She's playing shy. That's what she's doing. Yeah, she always has cake, bro. Always. She comes in here with cake every night. I'd like to know when the time you have to bake all this damn cake.
I need a cake. Give me a cake, Doodle. Give me a cake.
Yes, please look forward to Doodle's shows coming up here soon. I will be joining her, at least for the first few. until she gets her sea legs, and then she's off and running at the races.
Doodle, I will join you. I'm not afraid. You know I'm not afraid. I'll panel hop like a.
Yes, we know you're not afraid, Kimber. We know you like to talk. We know that you
I
have.
like to. You know, I like to talk almost as much as Dago does. Almost.
Um, I'm gonna put some. I'll put a couple dimes and a quarter on it, thinking that you might like to talk a little bit more, maybe
I
that
don't
much more
think
than I
so.
do.
I don't think so, Dago. I think you like to talk more.
Where's your husband? Is he sleeping right now? Because I bet I could get him to tell the truth.
He's sleeping.
Oh, see, you're lucky on that one because
He
I
went to
I know
he
he'll
went to
tell me.
bed at 9:30. He worked all day. He be working on them cars, man. Look at her. I digress. Salty, you don't
Salty
need to
pets.
be digressive. Salty talks more than I do. Me and Salty can't
Salty,
get a word. Me and Salty be competing for conversation.
because Salty's like me. She has to get what she's thinking out of her mouth before she stops and forgets about it. That's
She
how I am
does.
too.
Me and her be like, me, 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 me.
Miss Leslie, you are absolutely right, guys. I don't know if you're familiar. When I ran the Ryan Larson show, he's been missing for a while now, guys. He went missing when he was 11 years old. He just turned 15 years old, and again, this is another child that walked away and was never seen again. It blows my mind. I'll never understand this case ever. He walked away from a school, folks. I'll never get this one ever. Um, and I think I'm gonna be running another show on this here relatively soon, just to re-up since he did have this birthday, and we got to do the Summer Wells revisited. We were supposed to do something yesterday, Mom, and we didn't do it.
Hey, Salty, check your Discord DM real
Oh,
quick, please. Thank
that was
you.
yesterday.
Yes, it was. I'm surprised I didn't hear from Arctic, or like none of us did anything. Nobody even remembered it. I don't know what the hell happened, but
Arctic was on Dutchies. I think we just had a really heavy weekend and just spaced it out. I even made a
probably.
slide and everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna take a day and do it anyway. At least I'm going to. I'm sure I'll be able to have you here if I can get you off of work, and
Yeah, I'll be here.
I'm
I'd
sure
fall
Arctic will
buddy.
jump in too. We're gonna make up for it because we were supposed to run the marathon yesterday. I just realized it about 4 hours ago when I looked at the date. So we're gonna do it.
Yeah, they just put out it's not an update, but it was a statement in a news article about summer
Mm-hmm.
that, and then today, I bookmarked it on Twitter. Don and Candace did an interview.
Really? Well, maybe we'll have to put that up too. Like I said, we're gonna hit on a few little things tonight, guys. We have an update in Maddie's case. We have an update in document in the Koberger case. There's always a conversation about Sebastian, just because I want to keep his name rolling. And I guess we can throw up something on Summer too. I have no qualms doing any of that. A little bit of everything, kind of like a smorgasbord. So, excuse me. Hold on a minute.
We got to keep Sweet Little Summer's name out there.
Always, 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 always. Doodle has it on her. Yes. See, another reason why we're gonna have to get that. We're gonna have to have them drop for you, Doodle. They need to drop so you can do it. Okay. And I know, excuse me, once we get her going, we won't be able to stop her. She'll be going and nonstop. So
It's like eating potato chips. You just can't get enough.
mm-hmm.
You get the
100%.
live fever, and then you're going, what can I go live about?
Jesus, you guys. I remember when welcome Brandy. There's Brandy B. Glitter is forever. Welcome back, dear. Good to see you. Metamom, welcome. Great to have you here. Gavin, hello, my friend. Good to see you, sir. Hold on here. Anybody I might Elizabeth Lander, I see. What did that say? Oh, for some reason I thought she said I dropped the kids off at the pool, and I'm like, wait, what the hell? Anybody else that's out there just kind of lurking, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. If you could just take a second to hit that like button on your way through, I would greatly appreciate that. Well, that's a horrible thing that you do there, Miss Sherry. That's a horrible problem. I have to warn you. I share all your missing posts. Shame, 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 shame. But thank you so very much, ma'am. I appreciate that. Miss Shelley Steer, good to see you tonight. None your business. I like that name. Welcome. Great to see you. You are so welcome, Glitter. Yes, 3 years. On the 15th, the summer's been gone, guys. 3 years. I don't get it. I don't get it. Court TV mentioned a few days they will have more results on Riley Strain. That's right. That is true. Thank you,
So
Miss Debbie.
that is misinformation. Steve is about to blow a gasket.
I'm sorry.
Miss Coffendorfer put it out that the autopsy report had come back, and it has not come back. And
I
Steve was
swear.
about to blow a whole gasket. And
Yeah,
I went
I mean,
into said creator, I won't say his name, but I went into his live tonight and advised him that he was spreading misinformation, and I was promptly blocked by one of his mods.
really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he pulled my comment up on screen and was like, some random account just comes in here and tells me that I'm spreading misinformation. Don't.
Type
I'll
the
fix
first
you,
name in
bub.
the back. Type the first name in the back chat, please, Mom. Because I don't know why I can't put this together. I am a tad bit tired, but
We don't mesh well to start with.
oh
And I went
God,
in there
there's
and I lit him.
no. I won't even. I can't. I didn't even think he was still rolling out here.
Yeah, I went in there and I very calmly and nicely went in and said, hey, I'm an advocate. I work closely with the private investigator. You are spreading misinformation. And his mod told me not to stop spamming chat. And I made a very nice professional comment in chat and I was blocked. And then I proceeded to handle
Yeah,
his mind in on Twitter.
I'm sorry. He's a man of blob. That's what I call him. I always have.
Mhm.
I
Um,
love it when you say you're gonna hand people their hind end.
I
I
sure
do
did.
too. Because she does. That's the thing. She
I
absolutely
know.
does every
And I
time.
tried to be
Love it
civil
too.
in his chat.
You know it's why I love it so much. It's funny. She's kind of like me in that sense because I'm pretty even tempered and you know, I don't get loud or obnoxious or sweary. I don't start swearing until somebody pushes me, and she's the same way. She's very quiet until you push that button, and then oh, good Lord, move over.
You
That's
don't
why I
you
love
don't affect one of my families that I have worked with or
it. Mm-hmm.
that I have worked on because that is the quickest way to get the other side to come out
Sure enough. Sure enough.
with a quickness.
I do
And then you
agree.
got me out here on the back porch,
Mm,
and that's not good. If I'm sitting on the back porch, it is not good because this is my safe place.
yep. Mind the Monster's another point on the tragedy pimp blocker. I mean, that's beyond like he does something that makes me sick, and he's done it for a long time. He uses
Yeah,
God, okay, and you don't do that. I'm sorry. It's a joke, and it has been forever. So I don't even. You've never heard me mention him, and I won't even give
I
him the
won't
credit.
mention his name. I
That's
wouldn't
what
give
I
him
mean.
the clout to say his name.
No, nope.
When his little mod came at me, I said, you know what, it's a good Christian thing to do, to not do what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. I can agree. I can agree. I just can't believe he's
Don't
still going.
care for
That's what's
him.
so funny.
A tragedy pimp Leslie at Billy,
I
for
watched
lack of
him one
better
time.
words.
I think it was about 2 years ago. I watched one show and I was like, "What the hell is this?" You know, it was a joke to me, but whatever.
I've watched one. He did one on Michaela, and
The one
that's
I
one of my
watched,
families.
yeah, right. The one I watched was a Kylie Rodney one, and I just couldn't stick with that at all. It was a joke. Tomboy, what's going on, Tomboy? Good to see you tonight. Thank you for joining
Riley's
us.
best
Late and
friend
all.
is even posting on Twitter. Like, she's really upset about it.
Really?
And like, people don't realize that, you know, the things that are done on YouTube, it
Mm-hmm.
spills all over social media, just like
Of course.
Facebook.
Of course. That's why I stay off of Twitter because I get angry very easily when I do get angry and I don't trust myself. I'll get blocked too quick. I know I will because I will start to say things.
I have a whole graphic that I made for getting blocked.
Gotcha.
And I screenshot their account and I put it under it. It's a badge of honor.
One of these days, I'm going to try to get Steve to come in here. I really like Steve a lot. Um, oh, here it is. Oh, Jesus. Yes. Yeah, he's not happy. I'll just show you guys real quick here. One, as we're talking about it, so you guys aren't lost. Steve, meaning SF Investigates. I know not everybody's a fan. I respect him. So what she's talking about was the Riley Strain situation, and Steve says Koppendorfer is literally the joke amongst law enforcement. It was not released to law enforcement, and even if it was, she is not law enforcement, and she is not a licensed investigator. She is a tabloid commentator. True. This is from the lead detective in the case this morning. She is desperate for people to think she has insight and connections and clout, but in reality, she's a joke in the law enforcement community. That's true. She hurts and she hurts families, and she takes pleasure in hurting families, which is really disturbing. I agree, Steve. Because she goes and puts stuff like this stuff out. So here it is. It says, okay, I haven't seen anything released and nothing was forwarded to me. This is from Anthony Chandler. Okay. I know some that typically do this are putting out what they think they can claim they have a source. And it says Barris came out last week saying he was told there was new information causing the delay. Jennifer Koppenhacker is quite literally wrong about everything in every case. Came out this morning saying a full autopsy has been released and gave details. I just got off the phone with the Davidson County ME and they confirmed it's still pending. Here is her post about it from this morning. And she says, and I'll tell you why, guys, because the full toxicology is probably not back yet. And they don't like to release without that. In turn, here she is trying to be upfront and trying to be the first one to put something out. You've turned into one of those tragedy pimps, Jen. Sorry to tell you, but you have. Okay. It's not a competition here. It's not a race. It's about doing it right. Not first. Okay. If you can hear me, I know I'm blocked on everything you have, but I don't care. So here she says the full autopsy has been released and there are no signs of foul play. There were no drugs in his system because there's only a preliminary toxicology been out. We don't know that for a fact yet. Okay. And no signs of trauma. Okay. Are you talking to me? Hold on here. She's going to go after you and put you as the one in the wrong, like she's done to other LE, like Bobby Chacon, like she's done to various attorneys and others. No one is more right, more experienced, smarter than her. Just ask her followers. 100%. And here she is. I know I am correct. This is from an hour ago. The autopsy is complete and was released to Ellie, and they released a statement. It's too bad people in true crime are more interested in hurting each other than helping find the missing. Imagine if we could all be a united force, what we could achieve. You know what? And they claim they have a source, Steve says. So here's the deal. That's all that this woman does. Okay. I'm sorry, Leslie. I apologize, but I just don't like her. I never have. I love you.
It was very irresponsible what she did, and it got put out on court TV without them vetting the information. And it has literally started a wildfire. I work closely with Steve. I've worked closely with Steve. My son was in Nashville looking for Riley and questioning people and handing out flyers and doing interviews and taking pictures of thousands of cameras in Nashville. I respect Steve. Me and Steve have worked together on many missing cases and have managed to bring home kids.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Steve is great. And again, Leslie, I absolutely adore you, Leslie. And I always respect you. I'm sorry if it upsets you. I can't. I have been going round and round with her since Gabby Petito. And that's why she's one of the reasons why I stopped going on Twitter. I can't. And then what she said in the Delphi case just burnt me upside down with when she said that the sticks fell on the victims the way they landed. I couldn't after that at all. It's just insane. So I don't mean it in a disrespectful way to anybody that does support her. I just can't. I can't with her. I don't like how she does things, and it's wrong to me. So that's all. But it doesn't mean that you still can't, be friends with her, respect her, whatever. I think no different of you, Leslie, whatsoever. So, um, welcome, Glitter. Yes, I try to keep things a little calmer, but it is what it is. Miss Sherry says she was blocked, which is weird to get blocked. For her to get blocked, there's a problem. I was blocked with Dylan around. She didn't like me supporting his parents. I know. Yeah, yeah. She said that to me too. I can't remember what it was that she said, but how can you repeat the things that these people say, not knowing that they know that it's wrong? What? And they were right. Candace was absolutely right about everything she said. So there we go again.
And if you don't have the documents in your hand,
Mhm.
don't go posting on social media that
100%.
you have a source. Well, your source should have sent you an email of the documents.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Because
And yeah,
people that are
Tomboy.
close to the case are going to be like, "Where's your receipts?"
Right. She's very unprofessional, guys. Like the whole thing she did with Karen Reed, where she's sneaking onto other people's property, taking pictures and stuff. Like, how professional is this? Come on. That's what I'm saying. I'm just everything she has done, it just goes in the negative direction for me. So be it. Not everybody has to like her, or has to dislike her because I do, and not everybody has to like her because some do. It's a respect thing. That's all, and it doesn't make me feel any different about anybody else. Thank you, Glitter, again, very much so. But like I said, Leslie, I absolutely adore you. You know that. So there will never be any bad blood between us because of anything like that ever. That's just not how it works for me. Norma Fralin, welcome to you. We were talking about Jennifer Koppendorfer. Welcome, Terry. Good to see you. JAC Live is an event promoting and producing company based in Youngstown and how they handle things all over country. I am talking with Don KG on a Thursday. Mom, please provide a good time. We can talk before. Oh, I know what JAC Live is. Absolutely. That's literally like 10 minutes from me, Terry, by the way. Dirty Rabbit, welcome to you. Let me see here. Show.
I'll shoot you
Thank
an
you.
email, Terry. Mondays
Thank
are
you,
crazy.
guys. Right. Thank you for that. And that is the link in case anybody would like to get any merchandise. One of these cool little coffee mugs here. From
My shirt
the
got
True.
it shipped. I'm still waiting on it though.
Some of them were rolling behind, I guess. There was an influx of them. I know quite a few people got their. Doodle got hers. Kim Marin got hers. I think JC got hers. I don't know.
I will have mine on the night it gets here. You better guarantee that.
It's awesome. I thank you for that. I love this chat because of the brutal truth, and thank you. We try. I do promise you, we do try. Yes, they are. That's what we're going to talk about a little bit tonight. Is that they approved, guys? Victim exploitation does not equal victim. That's awesome. Is that the front or the back? The front. Oh, okay.
It's the front. This is the one that Lighting Their Way Home, the advocacy group. They had these for a limited time, and all the proceeds went to billboards.
That's
for the
awesome.
Taking It to the Street campaign, and I had to have one. It wasn't even supposed to be here to my birthday, and it came today.
What we did
I thought it was your shirt.
Oh, well, so be it. Great quality for $20. Can't go wrong with that. I agree. That's where my Flora 4 shirt. I don't know. Are you guys familiar with the Flora 4 case?
It's
Kimber,
Indiana, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
The four little girls that lost their life in a house fire that I truly believe is very possibly connected to the Delphi scenario. I ran a show on that and had a couple people join me for that, and then I put the links for their shirts and so on and so forth. And the one woman that advocates, she did advocate for it. She came in and actually said that with everything we did, it helped to finish up to the point where the girls could get their headstones for their graves, which was absolutely amazing to me. So I wear that shirt proudly when I wear it. So I love it, love it, love it. I think they know the mother's involved, but don't have enough evidence to make an arrest yet. Well, what are we talking about, Miss Norma? A great way to get a stadium and venue space. They are also involved with Cavelli. That's what I was going to say. I know they run the Cavelli concerts and stuff like that at the Cavelli Cemetery. So yeah, 100%. They actually own. If you were in here last night when I was talking about the Packard Music Hall concert hall, they own that now too. Cavelli bought that, and it's run by that JAC production. So there's the link, Miss Leslie. Mr. Gavin. Yes, sir. Go for it, brother. We're trying to get some more. I wanted to see how this went first, okay? Before I threw a bunch of stuff in there. Just to make sure you guys wanted the stuff, because I had a bunch of people saying they did, and then I didn't hear anything else. So I was like, okay, maybe we better do it. Doodlebug, as always, is the one that pushed me to do it. She helped me set it up. She helped me get it. She basically did it, okay? Because I don't have the patience for any of that crap. I don't know how to run that stuff. So she set it up and got it all rolling for me. And here we are with it now. So coming down the road, if I can get some other designs and stuff, she's been messing around with that too. She's very talented. And if anybody has ideas for t-shirt designs or something you'd like to see on a shirt, let me know. I'm telling you right now. We got a bunch of different meatball ideas and things like that, and maybe just some other stuff, for designs and stuff like that we can throw in there pretty soon. We have hoodies in there, t-shirts, the coffee cups, and all that. So please check them out.
I know the first time Minnie sees mine, he's going to be hollering, Mom, I need one of those. Can I have a hoodie? I can already hear it.
Absolutely. Tomboy says, I'm going to peek and see if I can make a glitter tumbler. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. I have one tumbler my daughter made for me, but I don't care for it because it's too skinny. The cup, and I drink. You guys constantly see me drinking out of this thing. I drink a lot of tea and a lot of water. So if I can get a bigger one to do that on, I'd probably do it. I think they have them in there. We got 55 people with 55 likes. You guys are on top of things. That's awesome.
It's a super friendly website too. Like when you go on there, like it's really nice and clean.
Oh, print up. Yeah, it is. Very much so. I was very grateful with it, for it. Same size tumbler. Okay. In an Italian accent, we make a meatball, not the cake. That's all right. It's a spicy meatball. That's one of the levels or one of the tiers for the memberships over here. I called it spicy meatball. I think it's the hot top one, or I got rid of one of them. I only have two now because YouTube is greedy. I'll be honest with you. When I set up the memberships for this, I don't even know what the hell they cost for the mini meatball. It's called. I think is it $2.99 maybe? And then they had $2.99. I think it's $6.99, and then $24.99. I'm like, I don't want people paying $25 a month to be a member of this. That's stupid. So I just deleted it so that nobody can even do it. It's crazy. Welcome, Evie. Good to see you tonight, dear. Yeah. So we only have two tiers, guys. And I don't do members only shows right now because I don't like that. For anybody that asks, I know I've been told I should. I don't think that it's right because not everybody can be a member. Okay. And because of that, I would feel guilty. The only thing one of these days I might do like a split show where half the show is members only, the other half isn't, but it's really not going to be members only for that half, if that makes any sense to anybody. I just don't think it's fair. That's not right. Not everybody can become a member. Not everybody wants to become a member, but they still should be able to be involved in what we're doing. And I've always believed that. So it is what it is.
You could do like on your community wall, you could do like a members only post, like with the merch, and have Doodle pick out a couple of designs.
Mm-hmm.
and run it for like a week under members only and do a poll how many members, and then open it up under your full subscribers and have them, and then even out the votes.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Did you hear that, Doodle?
Just
Let me
putting
check
it out there.
Let me check something real quick, Miss Leslie. Hold on a second. This thing's a little
See, you
weird.
said cake, and Doodle just starts passing out cake. She's got the cake.
It's always got cake. Doodle's got the best cake ever. I've never had any, but just saying. Is it gonna let me in? Okay, so orders. Let me check. Oh wow, there's quite a few more people that ordered. Shipped.
Mine's coming from Texas. I didn't track that bad boy today.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why I have two shops either. That's a little weird to me. Oh wait a minute. Here we go. Shipped. There's 5 that are ready to ship. Why is this not working? Cost to date. Oh. I guess we do stickers too. I didn't know that.
How did I miss the stickers? My MacBook is covered with all my favorite true crime channels. Now I have to go get a sticker.
Just cut stickers from generic brand. I guess we do those. They're $1.39 or something. I guess I didn't even know that. See? We've made some changes to the handling of out of stock. Enable automated routing. Okay. I don't know why you would have to. You live in the U.S., right, Leslie? I think you should be able to get different color hoodies because the t-shirts are different colors. There's like 4 or 5 different colors for the shirts. No, $49.99, and I've seen a channel that runs a $99.99 tier. Why? What is the point behind that? So you can guarantee that you pull $100 a month from somebody, or
Patreon.
I'm like, that's just sick. I'm sorry.
They do it because of Patreon. Because Patreon costs money to have, and that's where they put all the stuff that like YouTube won't let you have up.
I get that, but still, that's just too much, I think.
I have a Patreon, and I think I've uploaded one thing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my kids were like, Discord. Just use Discord, Mom.
Doodle, can you go into, not right now, hun, because I don't want you to overdo it, but can you go into the thing and see why what she's talking about and struggling with that? Said that it wanted her to verify her identity. She said, "Oh, oops, yeah, we do stickers too. It's okay." I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Ro. That's way too high for anybody's blood pressure. I love hoodies. Can't wait to be able to wear one on here too. I don't see what it is, Leslie. I'm looking. I'm sorry. Maybe she can. She knows this stuff better. The size of this. Okay. Probably she has to prove she's human, like the little oh, maybe. Okay. I'm going to be changing up the coffee cup thing and adding stuff. There's going to be a lot more stuff added, guys. Now that I see that people are looking at it and buying it, then we're going to add different designs and different things. And again, if you guys have ideas, throw them my direction, please. Anything you want to see on there, I would gladly put on there. Or one of us will figure it out.
Can you put Doodle's pecker toe on one?
Probably.
Good.
Probably.
I'm in.
Thank you so much, Leslie. I feel the same exact way. I appreciate you very much.
I don't
Oh,
see
we're good.
stickers.
They're in the. I don't know. I'm gonna have to spend some time in there and try to figure it out. It's 45. The hoodie's 45, or 45 is the temperature. Sorry. And thank you for the $2 super chat, by the way, too, very much. Again, guys, I want to thank somebody donated earlier today. Um, yeah, it's very cold, Glitter. I agree with you. It's very cold. I was looking at my pool, like, why? Why do we have that? It's like fall out here. Um, I can't get in there, Tomboy. Hold on. It's something's wrong with it. This does this to me all the time. 1 second. Um, Hold on. I'll explain what I was going to explain here in a minute. Well, thank you, Miss Sherry. That's what I was actually going to explain here in a minute. Oh, there you are. Oh, very cool. A foam finger. That's pretty neat. I can't pull it up on my screen to show them, but it's cool. It's locked out in my computer for some reason. I have to go in and reset everything. I don't know why. It does this to me all the time. Somebody donated to the one of my links today. I want to thank you very much. Um, it's not a whole lot, but I'm trying to understand something, guys, and I don't want anybody ever. They left a note with it that says it's not a whole lot. I don't care about that. Please don't think that I'm that kind of a person. 50 cents, $2, $1.50, 100, $3,000. It doesn't matter to me. I appreciate the thought, folks. Those links right there, that helps to pay these bills for the internet and StreamYards and all that kind of stuff, because my wife is the only income in the home and I don't expect her to pay for this stuff. This is my thing, not hers. Okay. So that's what that's for. And the super chats and all that stuff, I get that a month after when I get my YouTube pay. So that's what this is used for. So God bless anybody that does that. We don't expect you guys to pay that ever for any of that stuff, okay? Or to donate ever, but it's deeply, deeply appreciated. Understand that, because it does help for that. That's why those are up there. I just wanted that to be understood, and understood that you don't ever have to apologize for not doing it or for a minimal amount or anything like that. Please don't ever think that, guys. Yeah, I can actually. That was a good thought there. Hold on a minute. Like one of those foam fingers that you see at the baseball games or football games. Tomboy is really talented. She makes really cool things. Thank you for the rooster video, by the way. Oh, of course, you can have the link. You always. We'll get to the show here in a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just talking away.
I enjoy talking.
I do too. There's the link, hon. It's in chat. Come on down. Cluck. Yes, the rooster's name is Cluck Norris. I love that. That kills me every time. Anyway, real quick, my understanding, mom helped me with this, was that we all know that they were debating in the Madeline Soto case about bringing in the death penalty. Well, they approved it and it is there now. So whatever happens, that's going to be probably put on the table 100%. I love when she does that. You don't have to show me your face, Tomboy. I know who you are. You've been in here enough. There you are. Glitter is Gavin gifted a membership. That's so very awesome, sir. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you very much. And it looks like Glitter is forever. Got it. Welcome to the sauce, Glitter. We got a new meatball, folks. Great to have you as part of the family. We appreciate you very much, and thank you, like Sherry says, for supporting us, Gavin. Very much, my friend. What's up, Tomboy?
Nada. It's Monday. I hate Mondays.
Is it still Monday?
Yeah, it is
For
here.
3 minutes, 3 more minutes, and then it'll be Tuesday.
Um, have you never seen that Mickey song or video? It's
Which one?
MONDAYSUCKS. Monday sucks.
No, I haven't, but that's funny.
That's like my Monday song all the time.
Just ordered a mug. Congrats, Shelly, and thank you for that. That's awesome. One of these days, I get all you guys up here with when you get these mugs, and you can all hold your coffee mugs and show them all at the same time. That's awesome. Welcome to the family, Glitter. We appreciate you very much. And again, Gavin, thank you, my friend. That was awful generous and very, very much appreciated, sir. So, what are you working on, Miss Tomboy?
Well, nothing right now because I'm done for the evening. But I have 4 keychains, 2 boxes, 2 cups, and I think that's it.
You got like a little factory going in that room. I swear to God, you do. Busy, busy, busy.
It's all in different areas. Like the iron is over there, the epoxy table's there, the glitter table's over there.
Does that epoxy stuff have a strong smell to it?
No.
No? Okay. Well, it's very much appreciated, my friend. Very much appreciated. Thank you, sir. So that did happen with the Soto case for sure, and I'm grateful for that. I'm still mittens for kittens. Welcome. I'm still really interested in seeing what's going on with Jen.
Hi, Miss Barbara.
Welcome back, Miss Barbara. Good to see you tonight, dear. I want to know what the hell is going on with her side of things. It only comes in white for the hoodie. I'm not aware. Oh, well, we'll see what we can do about making that change, Evie.
Most of us don't wear white. We can't wear white.
I like white, but I'm afraid to wear it because I always screw it up. Always. Why can't I bring this up? I did. Thank you for that, Terry. The 6-year-old that was missing in Cleveland was found and is, yeah. So that's awesome. Thank you. All right. Why can't I bring the Discord?
Oh, I did this. Here, look.
God.
Before I go, because she's already beckoning me.
I'm sure. I knew it was kind of late for you.
Look.
Is that another chapstick holder?
That's cool.
Yeah.
My wife would love
Those
it.
Those are so cute.
That's a cute.
Pretty neat. And you just stick the little chapstick inside like a purse. That's cool.
Well, yeah. It's made. I originally do it in paper, and then I cover it in fabric.
Those are so cute.
That's pretty neat. I like that. I told you you're super talented.
It's the one over here that Kimber likes.
That's cool. That's really neat.
So cute. You could put lip gloss on those.
I don't know why you don't sell this stuff.
Because I have cheap family and friends. That's why.
You need to start an Etsy store up or something like that. Oh, that's cool. That reminds me of like a little Prada purse or something. That's neat.
No, it's not Prada. It's Fada.
Okay, Fada. Sorry.
Fada.
Faux Prada.
Fake Prada. Fada.
Faux fake Prada. Oh, that's
What's
neat.
that?
Hold on, I'll show you. You unzip it. Let me get the right end first.
Do these ideas just come to you?
There's a pocket,
Well, that's cool.
and there's a pocket.
That's really cool. And then you flip it
And
upside
then
down.
you
And another one,
unsnap
right?
it,
Uh-huh.
and you got one big pocket.
And it's a baseball.
And it's a
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
cool
that's
as hell.
cute.
Very cool. There you
Do
go.
we
You
go?
should make those. I was gonna say that vape cases or vape covers or something, since those are such a big deal now. That would be cool.
I have one that I made with the faux leather, but it doesn't stop it from breaking. Let's just say
Gotcha.
I figured that out. There you go.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh,
I like that southwestern design. That's cute. Very cool. Very cool.
And the
Thank-
foam fingers, there's two of them. There's this one. Let me skip there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one. My grandsons were over on Saturday, and they thought it was really cool to come up here and get these and
Uh-huh.
go down and just poke their uncle because he was asleep on the chair.
Aha. Yeah. Are they actually foam or is it that
Yeah. It's foam clay.
okay, the same stuff the donuts and stuff are made out of?
Nope, that's air dry clay. That's a little heavier. This is what they use in cosplay.
Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome.
Do you hear the howling?
No, huh?
I won't let her in.
Oh, gotcha.
She has her paw under my door.
Trying to get in with you, huh?
I don't have a crafty bone in my body.
Oh, there's a kitty. I love kitties.
I can craft a few things. Oh, what a beautiful little kitty cat.
He's like, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Kisses, kisses, kisses.
Oh, the kitty kissed her. Mine would
Look up.
rip your face off.
She'll hug my face. This is Cat Benatar.
Cat Benatar.
Yep.
That's awesome. She's beautiful. I love her coloring.
She is beautiful.
I've never seen a calico with gray. That's pretty.
She's called a light tortoise shell is what she's called.
Okay. I love cats. Well, kisses, kisses. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
You let me in.
Oh, see, Mittens said she already knew. She's a tortie.
Yep.
I would imagine with the name Mittens for Kittens is probably going to know about cats. So, yes, that makes sense.
Maybe she makes mittens for kittens, Dago.
Maybe she does.
No claws.
Andy crocheted a vape bag necklace because I'm always losing. Yeah, I still got to come up with these little stand bags for my toys. What's up, Carito? So I can do my photography things. I'm gonna figure it out one of these days. I wish I could. I can sew by hand, but I can't use a machine. I'm just not good with that.
I just learned to sew like right before Christmas.
See, I could sew. I took that. What the hell was that class in high school called?
Home ec.
Home ec.
Thank you. Yes,
I
we cooked
flunked it.
and sewed and all that. Our biggest, I made a pair of jam shorts because that'll tell you how long ago I was in home ec in school, but they were called jams back then. Okay.
Yeah, I got 8 pair.
Holy shit, Carito. Your cat is 21 pounds. That's a big kitty.
Oh.
Yoy.
My cat weighs at least 21 pounds. At
That
least.
one, the one that just got down, she only weighs 7.
That right. So that's like 3 cats, 3 of her.
Yeah.
21. Come on now.
Mine weighs at least 21.
That's a big. Quit feeding them.
Tater has a Maine Coon. She is a cute baby.
That's what I have. My Oliver's a Maine Coon, and Stewie was, but Stewie's gone now. So
Mine's either, I think mine's got some Maine Coon or some Norwegian forest cat, and she's an asshole.
okay.
Yeah, Tater's is too. And the old man calls her Fluffy. And she's got freaking feet like this. He's like, "Come here, my little fluffy." I'm like, "That cat's
She'll
mean,
let
dude."
you pet her, but when she's done, if you're not watching her, she'll scratch you or bite you or something mean.
That one will latch onto your face. She won't use her claws, but she'll hold your
Oh,
face so you can't move.
mine left a claw in my hand one day,
Ouch.
and she about got knocked down the stairs.
She'd be yep,
I can't pull up
running
my
herself
Discord,
out in the
damn it.
yard. There's
Nice.
another one downstairs. Her name is Kitty Purry. She's a darker calico.
Kitty Purry.
Yes. And
As
then
in
the
Katy
littlest
Perry,
one,
Katy Perry,
and
You
the
kill me
littlest
with these
one, her
names.
name is Meowce.
Beyonce.
Meowce. Kitty
Beyonce.
Purry, Meowce, and Cat Bennett.
Beyonce.
You're killing me. This is hilarious. I wish my wife was awake. She'd be losing her mind right now.
My cat's name is Gracie.
The dogs are all named after cars and states.
I have Alfie and Milo. And Milo, I don't know what's going on with him, but he's been growling and like snipping at people lately. If
Squirt
you
bottle.
yell at them for something, because the littler one, the rag doll that I call him, the dust mop, he's been having accidents in my home, and I'm not very happy. So we raise our voice and say, "That's bad. You don't do that." The other one will start growling and come back at like he's gonna attack you, and I'm like, whoa. So I don't know what the deal is with that dog. We got that dog from somebody that she couldn't have him anymore, and I'm starting to wonder if that's why she gave him away. So I'm scared now because he's little, but I have grandkids, and if he bites one of them, it's gonna be a bad scene. That's all I'm saying. So I have Buddy, Lucifer, and Simba.
She just
Cool.
walked down and closed the door. The cat.
I
saw the door close. Yeah.
The cat.
I have Evie, Hunter, and Ella. And Ella's a sweet thing. Hunter,
You need it. Yeah, you're right. Glitter, you need a Tom Kitty.
Tom Petty.
Pet the
Call him
kitty.
Tom Kitty. Yeah.
Tom
See?
Petty.
Or Tom Caddy. There you go.
Tom Caddy.
Cluck
And
Hence
Hunter
the
is
name Cluck Norris. That's my my
Norris,
daughter's
of course,
rooster.
yes.
So that's why
Very
it got
creative.
named that way.
Hunter is a jerk. He's just a jerk. The older he gets, the more cantankerous he gets. He be laying on the floor and you walk by him, he growls. I'm like, dude, shut up. And Evie, she's just like, hello, what's up?
Well, you've heard what mine do. My miniatures act like psychos.
Oh my god. I was on the phone with Mom one night and she walked in the house and her dog was like, I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
What?
Her
I
dogs
have
are fighting.
Min.
Oh,
They're awful, man. Like, I came in through the sliding glass door, and I guess one of them thought that I was too close. The other one was too close, and they broke out into freaking World War III brawl.
And I'm like, what is going on? And
no.
they were fighting. and
Hey, Kiki. Good to see you tonight, dear. He hasn't been neutered yet.
Our dogs are Jersey, Journey, and Jackson.
Okay.
I
like all the names.
Bands.
I have Evie and Banjo, both Aussies. That's awesome.
Jersey
Evie is my pit mix.
Cool. Very cool.
I wanted to name her Penelope, but my son's like, we're not naming her a sissy name. She acts like a sissy, so she may as well be named Evie.
That's awesome, Frito. I love cats. Let me check, Norma. I haven't been in here a lot today because I was spending some time. My wife was missing me and wanted to hang out with me, so we spent a little time today.
It's all right. You can admit that you're really annoyed that your pool is open and you can't get in it yet.
That too, but
Kimber, want to see my new cup?
Yes. Oh, that's pretty.
It's flamingos.
Did you make that?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it says no flocks given.
Oh, I like that. No flux given.
I broke my other one the other day.
Hey, who told you to bark?
I thought she was talking to me.
Stop it.
All right, fine. Anyway, I gotta go. I can't. I'm surprised y'all can't hear the thumping on the floor.
I do. I hear it.
Yeah, that's.
That means what? It's time for you to go.
I have to go be peoply.
The thing that you hate the most.
Yeah. It's not so much her. It's the two other idiots that are downstairs.
It's
Okay,
the
they're
what?
not idiots. One's a redhead and one's a blonde. So.
Gotcha.
And the redhead is the worst.
I get it. I get it. Well, we will be here tomorrow when you come back around, of course.
Oh, I'll go downstairs and just get on my phone because as long as I'm in the room, it's fine.
That's hilarious.
Andy, I stop at 35-ounce cups because my turners can't handle any bigger than that.
Very cool, Carito. Back to the email. Sorry, Norma. Hold on a minute. Boom. Okay, I cannot get into my Discord to pull anything out that I have. And Norma.
Okay.
I don't see it, Miss Norma. Hold on. Why am I getting it? Oh, wait a minute. Is it the one about the Proudfoots, Norma?
Hello.
Yeah, I saw that one. We watched that last night. If that's the one you're talking about, I did receive that, Miss Norma. It's the only one I see in here so far. Okay. Damn it. Why can I not open this? Did this mean before? Hey, welcome back.
Welcome
You're
back,
still
Gray
in here,
Card.
Gray. Good to see you, Gray. She said law enforcement is not agreeing with some of them have said she did with JLR. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. After last night, I was sitting here thinking about it. I'm sure that law enforcement is not very happy that that video happened. I'll be honest, because if they were holding anything to their chest and that was anything to do with it, it's out now. That's not good. At least not for them. So I'm guessing that they probably aren't very happy with that. That's funny, Carito. I thought she was fair and telling the truth. I think they just looking at this like a runaway and not taking it seriously. It's very possible, Norma. I can agree. It's very possible. I mean, I did once, Gray. Once. I think that's who I was told that was, but that's all. I don't know what's going on with that situation, but I guess we'll have to talk. So the other stuff that I was going to tell you about, I can't pull it up right now though. There was a document dropped in the Idaho 4 case about the IGG stuff. I was going to show you that. There was a car in the neighborhood, but cops are saying no, right? And it could be, again, like I said, because they don't want that out there. You know what I mean? It could be that could be the key to the case, and that's the one thing that they're waging on, and they're not getting. They don't want that out, so I'll go along with it. You know, but I'll tell you right now, after what I saw last night, it kind of gave me goosebumps. Hearing that, and then looking at the map when I pulled the map up and looking at their back door as compared to that area, like I was kind of like, wow, okay. You're fine, Gray. Don't worry about it. You
Gray,
are
are you
fine.
on Discord?
Not she might be. She's not in ours yet, but she might be in Discord herself.
I was just gonna ask her 'cause if she needed to talk, I'll talk to her. But if she's on Discord, I can talk to her. But if she's not, I can't.
You can send me an email, Gray, if you'd want to, and then we can go from there. Because I don't know what's going on at that point. Does anybody know anything about how or why you couldn't pull? Welcome, Shauna. You couldn't pull Discord up like I always do. I clicked on it. It's pinned to my taskbar. I always pull it up.
Discord?
It's not coming up now. It doesn't
Did you
make sense.
try? Did you close it out and log back in?
I can't do anything with it. Wait, let me.
Did you?
It says open, run as admin, pin to start, unpin, and properties. Let me see. Hold on a minute. Oh, hey, Clay, what's up?
Yeah,
Control
there you go.
Alt.
Control Alt
Control Alt
Delete,
Delete.
and you can go to Task Manager and you can close Discord out and open it back up, or you can right click on it and close it. You go to your taskbar, right click on Discord, and it should give you the
No.
option to close it.
Yep. Thank you, Clue. End task. God, I'm such a ding dong. I knew that too. That's the problem. I forgot about that one. I don't know why it does that to me. It does it to me all the time, but is it going to open now? Yay! It worked. Thank you so much, Clue. I feel like a little kid. Wait, where'd it go? Is it going to open?
Well, obviously that did you no good, Dago.
No. It started to open up and then it might be behind. There it is. I found it. Whew. Okay, so this is the document. Thank you, Mom.
Is
In
this a new
regard,
document? Is this a document in the Maddie Soto?
yes, ma'am.
I didn't know if
hold
he's going
on.
to be able to get in there. I've been emailing you stuff.
Oh, well, thank you.
I was trying
What's
to.
going on, Clue Naughty?
Clue.
You're welcome to join us, Clue, if you want to. I know it's late, but I haven't seen Cletus or heard Cletus's voice all day. That's weird. I don't think I ever go that long. What the hell?
I got my bracelet from Clue today.
You did.
I did, and I got a sticker, and I love the sticker.
You love the sticker that was on the package?
I do.
I'm keeping my sticker that was on my package.
So
I
ERT
put mine on my MacBook.
ERT is streaming that Tony's TikTok video now, and he's saying the whole video is fake and that he and Seth reported everyone who talked about it on their YouTube to the FBI. Wow. Okay.
What video?
Some video that they put out that it shows something in the background. It's weird. I don't know what the hell it is. It looks like something, but
is it a pecker?
That's what it looked like. Yeah, it's a shadow.
I haven't seen it, and I can do without seeing it.
Agreed. I mean, you can't really see. It doesn't look like that. It's just like the outline of it. You know what I mean? What's up, April and Truth Seeker? Good to see you.
I've actually seen a real one before.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Well,
yeah, I hope you guys have a better day tomorrow for sure.
I have a child, so obviously I've seen one.
Usually how that works, right? Okay, so here's the first document. Oh my god. Let me see. Can I make it bigger? Okay. State to seek death penalty against Stephen Stearns, Osceola County, Florida. Ninth
No,
Judicial.
mystery. I'm not tired at all. We
Ninth.
just got through. Me and Salty covered the Long Island serial killer tonight.
Would one of you be interested in reading a little bit of this for a minute so I can run to the bathroom and come back?
Yeah. Take it, Mom. It's your.
Can you see it?
This is your thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
can.
oh, never mind.
Here.
Can you see it? Okay.
Like
Can you see
this.
it, Mom?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm only going to be
I'll
a few
open my
seconds.
copy.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Sorry, guys. She wasn't ready. All right. It says the Ninth Judicial Circuit State Attorney Orange and Osceola Counties, Florida, state to seek the death penalty against Stephen Stearns. Osceola County, Florida, the Ninth Judicial Circuit State's Attorney's Office has filed a notice of intent to seek the death penalty in the first-degree murder case against Stephen Stearns for the murder of 13-year-old Madeline Soto. Madeline Soto was reported missing on February 26 by her mother. During the investigation into Soto's disappearance, law enforcement found several disturbing pictures and videos on Stearns' phone. He was arrested on 60 charges, including capital. I don't know if I should clean this word up.
Which one?
Battery.
Oh, yeah.
Battery, lewd and lascivious molestation, and unlawful possession of materials depicting S performance by a child. Soto's body was found in a wooded area less than a week after she was reported missing in April. A grand jury indicted Stearns on first-degree murder in her homicide. The decision is to seek the death penalty in homicide cases based on several aggravating factors. The state intends to prove the including. Bullet point 1. The capital felony being committed while the defendant was engaged in the commission of or an attempt to commit aggravated child abuse. The victim being partially vulnerable because the defendant stood in a position of familial or custodial authority over the victim. Bullet point 3. The capital felony was especially heinous. Good Lord. Heinous and atrocious or cruel. It's late, y'all. The defendant was previously convicted of another capital felony and or felonies involving the use of or threat of violence to a person. The current S charges against Stearns will serve as priors if he is convicted. Please check the Osceola County Clerk's Office website for updates on the defendant's future court appearances. Our office acknowledges the public interest surrounding the case. However, we cannot provide further comment to protect the integrity of the case. Charges are merely an allegation, and defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law.
Well, damn. Thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome.
Back up now. I love seeing this. I'll tell you that much right here. Death penalty notice filed. Oh my God. I'm not a Molly. What's happening, Molly girl? I'm not a huge supporter of the DP for everything, but in this case, 1,000,000%.
Me too.
1,000,000%. So there it is. There it is. And like I said, I'm really curious to see what is going on with Jen still, if there's going to be any charges dropped, or if not, or just anything in general. It's something is definitely not right with her as far as I'm concerned, and I'd like to know what. You know what I mean? So, that's what I'm saying. Did it do it again? No, there it is. Okay.
I don't know if they have the chair down here, Andy. I think they choose to use points down here. Where I'm from, they use the chair.
Yes. Well, they use the chair, but well, I think they give them a choice here, the chair or the.
I think
We
for
have.
him, to bring the gallows out, but that's just me.
I agree.
No, I'll be honest with you. I think they need to do the same thing to him that he did to her.
Oh, that I agree.
Period. That's just how I
Over
feel.
years.
Yeah, a long period of time for the rest of his life.
Let the crime fit the let the punishment fit the
100%.
crime.
When it comes to that,
Let
especially.
let the punishment fit the crime.
Clue, if you're in here, look at the check Discord if you don't mind. What's up, Tiffany? Good to see you. Truth Seeker, you too. Thank you for joining us. Also, where are we at here?
I'm sure that I have a feeling that some charges will be brought against Jennifer. Just don't know when.
Well, I hope that they're proper. Let me put it that way. That she gets the charges she deserves to have. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yes.
I agree. Yeah, Glitter, I'm from Kentucky. So I'm from the age of am from Paducah, so I'm close enough to Eddyville that the bulletin comes across the TV. You will lose power. There will be a power surge at such and such time. Do not be alarmed.
Nice.
Oh
It's
yeah.
amazing. It's
And then it
amazing how much
flickers.
old spark. It's amazing how much an old sparky, how much electricity old Sparky pulls, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and where I'm from, I'm a good 30 minutes from Eddyville. If you drive like I do. Maybe
Mini
45
shroom.
for somebody without a lift foot.
All right. Welcome, Lucky, Jody Walters. Good to see you guys tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Hey,
So this is
Hello.
the new document that dropped in Idaho. For those of you that follow the Idaho case with us, this is the second amended order for disclosure of IgG information and protection order. Based on the May 30th hearing, the sealed order for disclosure of the IgG information and protection order is amended as follows. The defense counsel, Ann Taylor J. Lugston and Alyssa Masseth, defendant Brian Koberger, IgG defense experts, Dr. Leah Larkin, Bicca Barlow, and Stephen Mercer, and defense investigators may view the IgG materials provided by the state. So what that means, guys, is they amended that to, there was a motion put through to allow investigators and certain people to view the IgG materials, and they had the motion for that, and it was approved. So they're all going to be able to look at this, the IgG stuff, which is going to make a difference, I think, in understanding it. So, also, additionally, no individual on the family tree who was previously known to the defense via the defense's own investigation may be contacted by the defense or any agent of the defense without prior authorization of the court after a showing as to why such a contact is necessary and material to the preparation of the defense. So they're not allowing anybody to contact anybody that's on that IgG tree. Okay. The defense's mitigation expert who has created her own family tree and does not have access to any of the IgG information might continue her mitigation investigation, including contacting defendants' immediate family members and other related individuals. So there's the new paperwork or the new document on that one, guys. Interesting. What's up, Wayne Kersey? Good to see you tonight. We got 89 peeps in here now. We might break 100. Who knows?
Glitter, I went to Lone Oak. I've got family in Murray.
Cool. I see you in the bushes. Cool. Okay. So, since we're doing that, then let me pull this up too. For y'all. 1 second. Oops, sorry. 1 second. All right. This also goes along with, you guys know, I'm a big fan of Court TV, and I follow all their stuff when it comes to the cases I cover. This came out yesterday. I thought it was kind of interesting in relation to Maddie's case. We can view. I want to review this, and I want to talk to you guys and see what you guys think about this, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Welcome, Odin girl. Good to see you. Paducah.
Yeah, Paducah.
Right. 97
my
people.
stomping ground.
100. Please hit the like button if you come through the door. What's up, Mystery? I appreciate that very much.
We've got a lot to talk about in the Madeline Soto case. Those videos have come out and revealed some new things. Madeline Soto had just turned 13. This was the birthday the year before. 1 year later, she turned 13, and then a few days later, she went missing and was found dead. Her father wasn't living with her mother. They split up even, before she was born. But there was a man in her life. His name was Stephen Stearns, and they sort of acted as a family unit, sort of, I say, because of the nature of the charges here. That's not how a family acts. But Stephen Stearns apparently referred to himself, and Jen, Madeline's mother, referred to him as sort of the stepfather. But, the charges here are so horrific, and it seems like it's an extremely strong case because it's based upon what was found on his phone, images of what he allegedly did to that little girl since she was 8 years old, and then kept all the images. Like, what's going on with this guy? He's now charged with her murder as well. But now we go back in time, right? When the case first starts, the investigation first starts, is because a child is missing. And there's a call made to police. She wasn't in school all day. So at this point, she's missing for about 12 hours, okay? 12 hours because she never made it to school. And 911 is called. Orange County Sheriff's deputies respond. And Jen Soto speaks to the responding officer. Let's take a look.
This is Mom.
This is Mom? Okay.
There.
Hi there.
Be there.
Hey there. What's going on?
So my daughter was dropped off close to school this morning, but never made it. I went to drop her to school.
I'm sorry, one second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Are we looking for another kid, or we have a kid?
Looking for another one.
All right, so people are still on the team. Let's put that out. Any possible location? How long?
13.
I'm trying to get there right now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
So she was supposed to be dropped off at school, didn't make it to school.
Didn't make it to school. I went to pick her up from school today, and she never came out. They announced it over the speaker, and I'm just like, maybe she walked here, because sometimes she'll walk here to this office. I came here, nothing. I went back to the school, they were closed. I got an email from the school saying she was absent, but I also messaged her teacher, and he looked at her entire attendance today and saw that she was completely not at school today either.
Okay.
So she never made it.
A lot of things about this really strike me. Let me bring in our special guest joining me live in studio, national parenting and family relationship expert, Dr. Sue Kornbluth is with us. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. The scene, police are first arriving, missing 12 hours, just turned 13, and there's this eerie calm in the entire room. What is that?
Did you feel that too? Because that's exactly what I was feeling. But I was even feeling really sick inside when I was watching all of this. It's like nothing happened. They're as calm as could be. I want you to notice something in his body language. His arms are crossed, Vinny.
Yeah.
You know what that means? That he's guarding something, that he doesn't want to probably let out or tell the truth of what has happened here, because as you and I both know, and everybody else, these videos of him abusing her since she was 8 years old are all over his phone. In addition, is the mom involved in this?
Well, to me, that's a big question. I want to put up on the screen. This is from one of the reports that was released. Jen stated that her and Stefan had been dating on and off for approximately 7 years. So this man's been in Madeline's life for 7 years. Jen stated while they were together, they would either all sleep in the same bed or Madeline would sleep with her when Stefan was not there. When asked if it was normal for Stefan and Madeline to sleep together without her being there, she said yes. Jen stated if she needed a good night's sleep due to her anxiety, she would ask them.
Yeah, Tomboy, we actually just read that while you were out of here. I just looked at it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, though.
To sleep in a different bedroom. Stefan stated Madeline always needed human contact when going to sleep. Stefan referred to it as snuggling. What's going on with mom here?
This sounds really strange to me, okay? And it also sounds like the behavior of someone that could be a pedophile. And
when you say someone, you're talking about Stefan, or are you talking about mom allowing them? Yeah, I want the bed to myself tonight. You two go somewhere else.
I'm talking about both, Vinny. I don't know, all right? And I have concerns about the mother, and I have concerns about this stepfather. That child has been in bed with both of them, been in bed with the father. I mean, she's been all over the place. And it is really, for me, hard to believe that that mother had no idea about what was going on in her own home.
Now, as we've been talking about, they had the photos, right?
Yes.
So they're interviewing Jen, and they show her the photos. Let me put this up on the screen because her reaction is described. Jen did not want to believe and did not want to believe that Madeline and Stefan were engaged in sexual activity. It's not sexual activity, it's sexual abuse. A child cannot engage in sexual activity with an.
Have a great night tonight, Truth Seeker. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you very much. No worries. We'll see you soon.
Adult. Jen asked to see the image of Stefan and Madeline. I pulled out a printed picture from Stefan's Google Drive that showed Madeline, her daughter, with Stefan, her boyfriend's penis in her mouth. Jen said she didn't recognize anything in the picture, as if she was in denial. However, she became visibly upset. That in that moment, the reaction is denial, disbelief. She becomes upset, but I'm not seeing anger. Like I would expect, and I don't know if that would, I don't know, but I would expect the turning, boom, in that moment, oh my goodness, he's the enemy.
Absolutely. In a normal experience of abuse being exposed to a parent, the normal reaction is exactly what you said. Anger. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Are you kidding me? But how she behaved is the opposite of that, which leads me to believe that she possibly knew this was going on.
Could there be any other explanation? Could she be?
She could be in denial.
Denial, like low self-esteem and needs a man in her life.
Well, I thought about that.
I'm going to throw up a trigger warning on this, guys. Some of this stuff is a little bit touchy to talk about. Some people get a little bit offended, so my apologies. It's on the bottom there. If you guys can't handle it, don't feel bad. You can step out for a little while we're covering it and come back in here in a few. I absolutely understand. Thanks, Doodle Hun. It's a little crazy, guys. It really is. I just don't get this. I can't process this as a mother.
If somebody had showed me a picture like that, the first thing I would have said was, I'm going to kill him.
Well, you know, I've been thinking about this, and my wife brought this up too. She goes, I gotta wonder, hun. She goes, maybe she didn't recognize him. And I said, yeah, well, they've been together for on and off for years. And she goes, yeah, here's the thing. Maybe they didn't have much of an intimate life because he wasn't paying that kind of attention to Jen. Obviously, he was paying it to her daughter. I said, that's a good point, hun. That's a real good point.
She had to recognize her daughter in that picture.
Oh, of course, that, yes. But the other side of it, you know what I mean? She was trying to deny that was him, so on and so forth, and all this. And it's like,
but my first reaction would have been, I'm going to kill him.
1,000,000%. Absolutely. I would have done it already. If I was their father,
Yeah.
I watching the interview I watched with her Tyler Wallace is her father, okay? And I covered his interview in here a while back, and no, there's no way he's a better man than I am, because I would have found my way to get to him. That's all I can say. And now he knows. I think he won't appear in court because he knows people want him bad, and he doesn't want people to hear his charges because they have other inmates that are in the court hearings. He doesn't want nobody to know that because he knows what's going to happen to him once it comes out. Okay. So he can sit in county and lie to them and say he's there for whatever. They're going to find out. And when they find out, guess what's going to happen? Whether he's in isolation or not, they better sit on top of him.
Don't they have television there?
Yeah. Oh, of course. People know who he is already. I promise you that, Kimber.
Right. One would hope
even if
they
he's in
do.
the isolation or he's in protective custody, at some point somebody will get to him, especially for what he's done, how many charges he has. Somebody's going to get to him. I promise you that. They're going to have to lock him down and sit on top of him to keep people away from him at some point. So just it's one of these days it's going to happen. So just saying. Moving on.
That too.
Turning a blind eye?
Yeah, I thought about that too. But I thought about it differently than you. I thought about it in this way. She knows what's going on. He is so aggressive and manipulative and has to have power and control. So he has threatened her and can say to her, if you say anything in there or if you ever speak a word of this to anyone, I will kill you. I've seen this before in cases.
All right, Dr. Sue Kornbluth, great to have you in studio. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Vinny.
All right, let me bring in our next special guest, true crime live streamer.
Well, understand something though, Tomboy, you're right. They keep them completely separate, but they did that with Dahmer too, and somebody got to him. Like I said, if they want to, they will get to you. Whether it's through the guards, there's guards that are involved in this stuff too, folks. Just understand that. They'll get to him. I can almost guarantee it. So, what's up, snowflakes? Wait, what? Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I'll have to look into that one. I think you're right. Nobody got to Bundy, but I think Bundy was different. Bundy didn't do the things to children that this guy has done and to the way that it's been done. Bundy was liked by most everybody, okay? Including his attorneys, the judge. If you read the story about him, it's really weird.
Bundy was even liked by the police officer that he was in contact with. I mean,
yeah,
they didn't approve of what he did, but he did contact the police officer, and that's how they finally got him. I mean, he escaped one time, but they finally got him because he called that police officer and told him he was tired of running.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Molly, you're right, hon. Absolutely. She says, I'm not saying this is how it was in this case, but sometimes if a mom has shown pictures of other things of the essay, they will say it's not real or even go as far as blame the child. And I said that. I think Salty and I actually had that conversation. What's up, Groot?
Oh, yeah.
That she very well could have been. This sounds sickening. It makes me nauseous even thinking about this. Monkey and Snowflakes. I see what you're saying, Snowflakes. Yes. But welcome, Monkey. And yes, that's absolutely correct. The guards will hand him over on a silver platter if they find out and they know. That's facts, folks. I've seen it happen before. But anyway, that me and Salty had a conversation once that we don't know who Jen is as a person at this point. I know she's different. She's got some emotional issues possibly. But she could have very well been jealous of the relationship between those two. You know, I even went as far as to say that she could have been involved in what happened to the end result with Madeline out of jealousy. There's stories about that kind of thing happening, folks. So don't put anything past anything until we figure it out. You know what I mean? I just can't get past the fact that this went on for this long and she had not one clue. You're full of shit. And if you did know and you just look the other direction, you're going straight to hell in a handbag. And there's a seat waiting for you right next to him himself. Just saying. Shame on you. And that's what I said too, Lindsay. If that's the case, then she's worse than he is. That's your daughter. Your one and only child that you carried that child for 9 months. You gave birth. You raised her. Your job is to protect her from everything and anything in life. And you couldn't even do that one job. I'm sorry. I have no love for anything. I have nothing for somebody that would do that. So, no, you are absolutely right, Miss Leslie. Absolutely right.
I don't believe that it went on for that long. I could have bought maybe for a little while, just a very short period of time, and she didn't know any, maybe not, maybe once or twice, and she didn't know anything. But this went on for years, and she didn't know anything. Come on now. She couldn't have told a difference in Maddie's behavior.
Right.
I don't
What I'm
buy
trying
it.
to figure out with this is what actually provoked the taking of her life. You know what I mean? Did she fight back? Did she say no? Did
I
she say
think
she
this.
was going to tell? Was it something like that? That's what I'm saying.
I think it could have been that she had gotten to the age and she may have fought back. She was 13. She may have fought
But she's
back.
probably
She may have
tired of
said,
it.
no, this is it. No, I'm done. No. Or,
Yeah. She put a grown man in bed with a baby intentionally. She's a piece of shit. Negligence isn't an excuse. There had to be massive injury to that child. Yo, I agree.
Oh,
I
yeah.
absolutely agree, Lori. Thank you for that comment. That's fact. I didn't even look at it till just now, Molly. That Dago with that stop videos pause right now. I'm sorry. I'm crying. It is kind of funny. It was like he's going, law. I get it. It is funny. Chelsea Johnson, Fairfield, Ohio, unsolved 12 week just okay. Thank you, Lindsay. Send me that in an email if you can. That because I remember hearing that. That's not that far from me, actually. Send me that info if you have a clip of that in my email. I'd like to pull that one up and go through that one. Mini shrooms, 13. Agreed. You know your children. Facts. That's fact.
Gray Use of Gray Use Investigates on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing to it. Gray, great to see you. I want to play another piece of video that's been released. I know you've gone through all of them in great detail. This is the moment where Stephen Stearns is taking police to the area where he says he dropped off Madeline earlier that day. Let's take a look.
We have a very strong bond. But, I'm the person she goes to when her mom gets in a fight with her and she needs someone to comfort her. And I'm that person for her, This girl knows nothing but love here in this house.
Was he here?
It was along this stretch. I can't remember the exact spot, but it was around where these communities were. So thank you. So it's like around where these communities were.
Okay.
And it's just like in this stretch, like we could see the overpass down there.
Where's the school?
Just on the other side of the overpass.
So somewhere around here.
So yeah, somewhere, maybe not this one, but the next one possibly is right in this stretch. And we just came down and we drove about halfway down. And she was like, "That's good right here."
Okay.
All right, Graham. No, again, I know you've gone through all these videos in great detail. Start with this description by Stearns, and then give me your reaction to what else was revealed in these videos.
Yeah, well, he talks about how he dropped her off right there. And as you remember, in the audio file that was released just before he was arrested a week or two ago, then apparently they see him on camera driving. So he goes, "Oh, yeah." And then I turned around and then I drove back and had to get the clicker from the apartment complex. So how does that jive with this here? Wouldn't he have just dropped her off there the first time and then went just back to the apartment? So where this happens right here, I was able to find that exact spot on the map. It's about 300 yards from the road that you can turn into the church. So I'm not really sure why she'd want to get off 300 yards back here and then walk all the way past where the church is and then go underneath the underpass and then go to school. Yeah, I think it's interesting, too, how he mentions in the same video here about, yeah, wow, it's weird how there's no surveillance cameras around. You know, it's almost like he knew. It's pretty interesting.
That's fascinating, right? And to me, everything that happened that morning, right? It seems like it's a plan. He's going through the motions and is literally driving the routes to somehow come up with a story of dropping her off at school. But we know she never went to school. So this didn't happen. This is provably, even at this point, sort of made up. The fact that he's dropping her at school and watches her walk, make sure she gets there well, even though she's like fiddling with the backpack. What did you think of Jen Soto in these videos?
I guess there's two videos inside that same insurance company. The first time, I mean, she really looks upset and everything, but I will tell you the one thing that it's bothering me, and I don't know where the answer is comes from, is remember how she says she saw Madeline getting dressed at 8 in the morning. Okay, we believe that's not true because at 7:35, Stefan's throwing items into the dumpster. But in this interview here, she said she corrects Stefan Stearns about what Madeline was wearing. How was she aware of what Madeline was wearing that morning? Was it actually earlier than 8 o'clock? Was it at 7 o'clock in the morning that she saw Madeline getting ready and just said 8 accidentally? Or is there something more going on with her just continuing to embellish a story? I don't know where she came up with what Madeline was wearing if she wasn't visibly, didn't have her eyes on Madeline that morning.
That is such a incredibly important point, because that's a moment in the video where she's not just parroting what Stefan Stearns told her. She actually corrects Stefan Stearns. So no, she was wearing black shorts, meaning I saw her that morning. We still don't know the time of death, and these are pieces that have to be put together. We're short on time tonight, but we will be speaking again.
So that comment right there makes you wonder who came up with the story.
I think they come up with it together.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You know where I stand. I don't trust Jen
ma'am.
as far as I could throw her.
No, because here's the thing. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Mom.
And I don't trust her as far as I could throw her. And like I said, a mom would have known. A mom knew. I'm sorry. A mom would know that this is happening. I'm a mom. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A mother would know that this is happening. You would see physical changes in your child, not to mention that an 8, 9, 10-year-old does not do their own laundry. I have a stepdaughter upstairs that's Maddie's age. Asking her to do her own laundry, the whole world just ended. We're dragging our feet and melted completely into the carpet, So, no, she would have known. She would have absolutely known. And I believe that she's got some kind of codependency with this guy.
Well, it's either that or there's some form of a weird sick ass involvement. Okay.
And I don't put that past her either.
No.
I've seen some pretty raunchy stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've seen, right after this came out, I started looking into stories like this to see if this was like a regular thing or if it was something that happens on a norm. It actually does. Okay. And I've seen stories where mothers have sold their daughters to men, like prostituted them. I've seen where boyfriends of mothers share the children within the relationship with the mother. I'm just like, what? How? You know what I mean? It blows my mind. So
yeah,
there are some, excuse my phrasing, but there are some sick ass people out there, folks. They sick, like mentally should not ever even think about having children or be around them ever. Jen, Trex, welcome. It's Mind of Monsters is up on piano with me. No worries.
There. Nice to meet you, Jen Trex.
So It could be any one of these, and or it could just be that she was threatened. I don't think she had a fear of him because he doesn't come off as that type of a person. If
Nope.
anything, I think that she was the aggressor in the relationship, in my opinion. That's just me. So I want her to tell a story. I want to hear her tell a story, and I want to hear what she has to say.
Oh yeah,
So
me too.
So I can call bullshit or no bullshit. Period. That's all I'm saying.
You
This is-
allow this to happen, and this is all in my opinion. You allow
Right.
this to happen. Your daughter's found in that little crappy stretch of woods,
Mm-hmm.
and you just vanish.
Right.
Just vanish.
Yep.
Just, don't advocate for your daughter. Don't be out here, and I'm not talking about on YouTube. Don't be out here advocating for your daughter and, bring in advocacy so maybe other people's daughter that are going through this can hear Maddie's story. But that's
Mhm.
okay, Jen, because I'm here to do that for your daughter.
Absolutely.
Dago's here to do that for your daughter. The people in this
Absolutely.
chat are here to do that for your daughter. The woman infuriates me to no end. I mean, and I
Agreed.
gave her the benefit of the doubt from the beginning because I'm not a family basher. I'm not a victim basher. I'm a advocate. That's what I do. But that woman has got some splaining to do.
Big time. And I gave her the first interview I watched. I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I felt bad for about 30 seconds. After that, no, I was done. So, and I'm right there with you, Jen, on that. When I watched Tyler, her father, when I watched that interview, that told me everything I needed to know right there. That told the story to me. Based on what he said and the way that he acted during that interview, that told its own story, guys. I'm telling you, go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. It really does. It tells you everything. Oh God, this case really. It's
And
very hard.
as many times as I've been to her vigil, there is not one thing hanging anywhere, setting anywhere at her memorial that says from mom.
Of course not.
There's not one thing.
Of course not, because she knows. She
And
knows.
I go down through that fence and I read every note that's on that fence.
Of
I've
course,
never
yes.
seen one thing from her.
Right. And Glitter, ma'am, you are absolutely probably right there. That is something I thought from the very beginning, that the reason why there is no relationship with her father is, one, Stefan probably said, no, I don't like that. I don't like that, because he knows that he would have found him out. Okay. The father would have figured it out. The father's wife would have figured it out. And guess what? The game's over then. And I wish to God at this point that Tyler could have gotten her, that something could have happened sooner. And that little girl would be with us right now, I think. God, this case makes me so sick and pissed off. You have no idea. Jen was pissed at Maddie's dad. Didn't stay with her. Maddie's dad didn't stay with her. Hence the nonchalance when giving her ashes. Yeah, I get that. I can get it. Grandma seemed legit angry in the body cam, but she would. You know why? Because they didn't call police until they got to that office, and Jen's mother said, "You better call the police now." That's what it took to get the police called, which tells me something else. She wasn't going to call the police. She had already been missing 12 hours at that point. What? I think they were trying to figure out a way to get around it. End of story. And Grandma said, no, why haven't you called the police? What the hell are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Then they didn't have a choice. It's sick. This is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen yet. So,
and I honestly think that if Grandma knew what he did or what was going on, I'm not saying she didn't have an idea,
right?
Because I've heard enough just through the grapevines that I don't think, I think that as a grandmother, she knew something wasn't right. But I believe if she knew that what that monster did, he would not be in that office with all them kids around.
I guarantee.
I will give Grandma that.
Guarantee. Right. 100%. And I think they may have had an idea what was going on, but they can't just step in and say, although I would have, as a grandparent, I'd have been all over that. But, I'd have probably went to jail for that. Just saying.
Yep.
Gray Hughes from Gray Hughes Investigates. Thank you so much, sir. When we come back, the think tank is standing by to weigh in on all of this and what it could mean for Madeline's mother.
See, I think she looks scared and nervous right there. And I don't mean scared and nervous because her daughter's missing. I mean scared and nervous because the police are there and now she's got to figure out a way to explain this to them without being caught. That's what that looks like to me. That's my opinion.
That's the I'm caught look. That's the shit look.
Right. They're here. What do I say? Okay, let's get this straight. Let me remember this. That's kind of what I'm looking at when I see that. You know what I mean? And yes, I've seen, if you look at him when they play this, watch him looking at the girls on the bench. It made me sick. I saw that the first time we watched this. It is definitely cringy. I agree with that.
He infuriates me. Like the whole being of him infuriates me.
Yeah, he's an air thief. The fact that he's living and breathing is enough. I'm over that. So
I can't wait to see him sitting in trial.
Oh yeah. In Audrey Cunningham, yeah, they've had that for a while, Mystery. We covered that a long time ago. I think right about when this came out, wasn't it, Mom?
Am I on mute?
Close to?
It was right before, Maddie.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, weeks.
Yeah, because I think I remember making the comment, here we go again. Yeah. Yeah. That's another one that infuriated me. God.
And he acted a damn fool too in jail. Sitting there naked and everything else, and then you got this flipping idiot chipping paint off the wall and not eating and not showering, and crazy card ain't gonna work for you, bub. Florida is fixing to make a point.
Oh my God.
We're not going to deal with this anymore. That's what I was telling the old man tonight. I showed him the documents and he was like, oh wow, they're gonna go through with that. I said, yeah, they are. And it should have been a law to start with. And he thought that the DP was over the Capitol. And I said, no, it's not over the Capitol. It's over what he did to her. It's the new law that just passed.
Yeah, he's going down either way, period. So.
And even if he makes it to prison, they're not going to let, what they do with them down here is they don't put them in just regular prisons. They put them in federal prisons that are filled with the same kind of people they are.
Right.
He won't last in one of those prisons.
Oh, God, no. No way.
In my opinion, and this is fully my opinion, the reason they took him out of Orange County and put him in Osceola is because Osceola is way out in the sticks. If they'd left him in Orange County, they wouldn't have had to worry about taking him to trial.
Yeah, he'd have been gone.
They would have saved my tax dollars. By feeding 100%. Him and housing him.
Yep. Naked, not in front of the female judge. I'm glad she agreed it didn't give him this. Yeah, I agree.
Monsters.
And was the last time you seen her? Do you know around what time?
Around 8:30, 8:40 when we dropped her off.
How tall is she?
5'1".
Yeah. Weight?
110 pounds.
110, 112.
Hair color?
Blonde,
like a dirty blonde.
Like a dirty blonde? Okay. Eye color?
blue.
Does she have any markings on her, like any scars or anything like that?
There's a distinctive beauty mark on her face here.
On her face?
On the face, like below the...
Why is he even speaking? This isn't your daughter. This is what pissed me off about this, too. You see how he's jumping right in and speaking for her? Like...
It's that control thing. It's having control of the situation.
Yes.
It's his last little piece of, I got to say something. I got to step in. So the more I talk, I look innocent.
Well, yeah. So sick of this guy. Right. That's an understatement right there.
Nose or the nose?
Yeah, like right in that area there. It's very distinctive. You'd know it if you saw it. Big.
Any other scars or anything like that? Which you know?
Scars?
No.
Tattoo.
No.
You'd be surprised.
We're all chuckling. She just turned 13. She's gone more than 12 hours. And I don't understand the scene in that room. I just do not understand it. I don't think a jury will like it. But the question is it just going to be Stephen Stearns by himself, or at some point, is Jen Soto going to be charged? Is she going to be a witness? Let's bring in our think tank. Join us live in studio tonight, criminal defense attorney, entertainment attorney, former assistant DA in Atlanta, Daryl Cohn is with us. Also joining us, criminal defense attorney Meg Strickler and criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor David Schnipper. Great to see everyone tonight. Daryl, what's just your reaction to that? Like that video, if that goes in front of a jury, who looks good, who looks bad in there?
The photographer looks good because his rocking back and forth and laughter and the joviality. My daughter, who's 13, is missing.
Just turned 13.
And I am being jovial. The mom, looks awful as she rocks back and forth. But it wasn't a nervous rock, if you notice. It seemed to be just having fun. It's levity. I didn't like it at all.
It was not a nervous laugh. You can tell a nervous laugh. All of us can be inappropriately laughing at something because we're so upset about something. That's very normal reaction, but that was not that weird laugh that you can, when you're in a really sad, horrible, shocked place, you might do a nervous laugh, but that's not where she is. I see no evidence of anything other than
the whole scene there just
they look relaxed.
It doesn't strike me as we have a missing child.
Not at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would think that if your 13-year-old is missing, you'd be pulling your hair out, pacing, calling everybody, figuring out, screaming.
Maybe looking for her?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe looking, like Stephen Stearns, I don't think searched 1 minute
well, we know why.
For her.
We know why he did.
He's like this.
Right, but he's going to say he didn't do it. He's not going to come into court and say, I did it.
No, but it's a bit, he's dead to right. I mean, but here's my thing about him is I don't think this was planned because either he's so stupid, which he probably is, but all the stuff on the cell phone, that he's throwing stuff away. It's almost everything was frantic. Like it wasn't planned or something, some incident happened. And because there's no pre-planning anything. If he was going to pre-plan to murder somebody, would have got rid of everything on the cell phone. He wouldn't have been everything surveillance. You can't even go to the bathroom today.
David, you're presuming he has some intelligence.
He doesn't.
Hey, correct. But just the frantic of him after the fact. Now, who knows what she knew? Look, Bernard Madoff's wife happened not to know that he stole billions and billions.
Shut up, she did.
That's what I'm saying. But like
Yes.
she wasn't. So who knows? Who knows what she knew and people that act differently.
But that's the question here, right? The big question is about Jen Soto at this point. We know what's going to happen to him. We know he's got trial dates coming up, 2 separate trials, one for what's on his phone, second for the murder. Clearly, this is going to be a death penalty case, I believe. It'll be up to the jury to make that decision if they find him guilty. But Jen Soto's role in all of this, do you, as former prosecutors, do you approach her at this point as a defense attorney? Do you keep her from speaking to prosecutors at this point? What is going on?
Look at the phones and the discussions on the phones. She was complicit in a lot of stuff. So you could probably charge her with cruelty to children or whatever the Florida statute is for that and get her from other stuff, which ultimately will still put her in prison as well, because it is not okay, any part of this. And that body language in that video shows her guilt.
If I were an assistant state attorney in charge of this case, the first thing I would do is go to her and advise her whether she has a lawyer and wants one or chooses to talk without a lawyer. We can charge you based on the evidence we have. We would like your cooperation. We would like your testimony, and you make your own decision.
How much information do they need from her to fill in the blanks here?
Well, see, I would do it differently. I would go to him. We got him dead to right on so many things.
You're going to offer him something?
No. I would go to him.
Whoa. What are you going to offer him?
Well, you said there's 2 cases. There's 60 sexual charges in one case. And then there's, first you keep investigating, but at the end of the day, if you need to go to him, maybe you take off the death penalty to get him to talk about her. That's what I would do.
Would you trust Any statement he made?
I
though?
would trust the fact that he's going to lie to help himself. But the good thing is he is so inept. He is so dumb that lying will just help him go further and further down the rabbit hole.
I'm curious about prior transactions. What, you don't get to this level of sexually abusing somebody for 5-6 years and then killing her by accident, or whatever the heck the story might be in trial. There's going to be prior stories coming up from ex-girlfriends, ex-wives, whatever. That's going to make this even more.
We got to dig into it. Good news, Think Tank with us the whole hour. Up next. The body cam video also reveals information about a young girl spotted on surveillance video close to where Stephen Stearns says he dropped off Madeline. Is this a problem for prosecutors?
So she was supposed to be dropped off at school, didn't make it to school.
Didn't make it to school. I went to pick her up from school today, and she never came out.
I dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day. The church across the street had some cameras, and they mentioned seeing her waiting around in the parking lot for a while before moving on, and that was it. But it was grainy. It was grainy footage, and not much else.
That statement always stuck with us because he was saying it and Jen Soto was saying it. There's surveillance video of her near the church parking lot. We're like, where's that coming from? Are they just making this up? Now we know because we've got the body camera video from the responding deputies from the Orange County Sheriff's Office, and they actually went to the church to review surveillance video and apparently see someone, and then they talk about it. Take a look.
Just stay there. Oh, wait, there's a person getting out of the car.
She's on it for a while.
I wonder if she's waiting for somebody.
I said she was going to school. She would have been till like 9:05 or something, right?
Yeah, that's when Olivia leaves here. She stays here until like 9.
She's gone by 9.
She's gone by 9. She's walking.
Yeah.
And she walked away. Towards the school.
Yeah, she's on property by 10:59.
So nobody picked her up?
No, nobody picked her up. All right, cool.
So it's possible that she came here and sat in the parking lot for a while. It's blurry video, but it looks like a adolescent child sitting right there, and she's hitting. The people here said that they were adamant they seen her on the property, but like I said, it's a blurry video, and I don't see her getting into anybody's car in the video. I see her sitting on property for give or take 10 minutes and then walking off property. I don't know which way she went from there. Around, like, I'll say.
Is there any way I could see it so you can confirm it?
It's really blurry. It's like there's no possible way. You can ask them to see if they could allow you to see the video. I can't really grant that for you, and just have them see if they have them. But yeah, I had her sitting there, and then she walked right off property. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna send that to my detectives, see what they can do with that, and get more video.
There's no cameras like that show the bridge or anything?
No.
Okay, so some clarity now. So it's a deputy who actually sees the video, records it with his phone, and sends it back to the sheriff's office. So I've been covering trials for more than 2 decades on Court TV, and every time there's a murder trial, there's a defense. There is a defense. Regardless of how overwhelming you believe the evidence is, there is always a defense, and I believe this will be the centerpiece of the defense. Stearns dropped her off. She's spotted on the video, and she's walking away. It's just blurry enough that you can't identify who is in the video. Is this a problem for prosecutors? Let's bring back in our think tank. Daryl Cohen, Meg Strickler, Dave Schnipper. Is it a problem?
Not at all. Not with all the evidence they have against Stearns, from the photos on his phone to the surveillance of him throwing stuff away, to lying. So not him. The question is about, back again, is to the mother. Was she involved? What did she know? Did she know anything? or was she just
so
in the dark?
not even a bump in the road here? How do you think this plays in the trial?
There's
This
no
mysterious child, you've got one of the deputies saying, I see a girl in the lot.
Yeah. But we don't know it is she. That's number one. Okay. Number two, we don't have all the evidence yet. We're not at the trial stage yet. So I have a suspicion there's going to be more surveillance video from other places and or more cameras from this particular church even. But let's pretend that's all we have. It's no bump in the road because you have all the rest of the storyline that implicates him, and him.
If he has a valid defense and the jury chooses to buy it, that's only as to the murder. That has nothing to do with the year after year after year of incarceration he might have if convicted. And I say might have because you put him in the general population, he won't be around long.
Well, the initial trial, the first trial, which will be for what was found on his phone, Florida passed the law. A lot of people are questioning the constitutionality of it, but they passed a law where you could seek the death penalty just for that because of her age at the time of these assaults. Is there what does that trial look like? If the images are on the phone, like I said, everyone has a defense.
There's nothing to defend on.
What's the defense? It's not me.
There's no defense on for the phone. There's no defense. Now the murder.
Do those cases ever go to trial?
They shouldn't. But if they're offering the maximum and he's going to get the maximum, he has no choice. His lawyer has no choice but to have him go to trial.
That's why at the end of the day, what the offer would be is you plea, we take off the death penalty.
That's probably almost exactly what happened, Glitter. She says maybe he saw the girl in the parking lot when he drove past before he drove back to the apartment and then decided to put the green. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Very possible.
I can't give him enough credit to be that smart, but it's very possible. Then again, he could have said something to Jen, and Jen decided to do that too. Because I'm not letting her off the hook for anything. Nothing until the police do. Sorry, just saying. And even then, I'm going to question it then because God, I can't stand these people. Please forgive me for the thoughts that I have, God, because I'm telling you, they're not good at all. At all. It was a good point, though, Glitter. Very good point. Mad Jen. She left. Who left? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I really wish they wouldn't put her picture with his.
Yeah, I know. That's.
They could have put it on the other side of the screen.
100%. It's sickening.
Exactly. Because it's so hard in Florida. Florida's one of the toughest states to be the death penalty because it has to be unanimous via the aggravating factors, meaning that all the jurors in a separate trial phase have to agree for death. If one of them says no, then it's no death penalty. So it's very difficult in Florida to get the death penalty. It doesn't happen.
That's another reason why you don't necessarily take it off, because as his lawyer, if his lawyer is any good, his lawyer knows that is exactly what is about to happen if he's convicted. So his lawyer says,
let me
you
ask
better
you
give
this.
me something better than that, dude.
If you have a death penalty, right? If it's the law in the state, like why wouldn't this guy? Like, what's worse than this? Like tormenting a little girl over the course of 8 years and then ending her life just after her birthday, either the night of or the morning after her 13th birthday.
He is not going to make it in prison.
Of course, he deserves the death penalty. But the question is, will there be a juror that it doesn't matter what you do? You could be Ted Bundy or John Wayne Gacy. They don't believe in the death penalty.
Which is okay with me, because if he goes to prison, he'll get exactly the type of justice, Justice, in caps, that he deserves.
It will happen. It's a
tragedy. The girl had never had a shot.
No, she didn't. She's
it's a horrible story.
And unfortunately, part of it is the actions of her mother. So at this point, just allowing your child to be alone with someone, not a crime. You have to have some level of knowledge of what he's doing.
There'll be some.
How can you prove that?
There'll be some.
How can you prove that mom knew what was going on?
There'll be some texts or there'll be some videos with her in it or pictures with her in it.
But they have all the videos and they haven't charged her.
But they may also have what this poor little girl said to her friend.
Yes.
They may also have that testimony to come in to bolster the evidence that they have that's
They
circumstantial.
already admit that she could sleep in his bed.
Right, she's admitted that. I mean,
And
she
goes
has said that. But if someone knew what was going on there, would they admit to that?
He's going to start talking. Is my is my guess?
He won't even show up to.
And I was getting ready to say that. My guess is as soon as they tell him, which I'm sure they have, that the DP is on the table now, he's gonna talk. Unless he's one of these. No, I can't. He's too much of a pussy. Excuse my phrasing, because he'll try to get out of the death penalty thing. I bet he does. He'll talk, and I guarantee you one other thing too.
Mark my words. He's going for crazy. Mark my words. He's going to try to plead insanity.
You can do whatever you want, bro. They will not give him a plea deal. I promise you. He'll probably. I guarantee you, he rolls on her too. He, if anything, will roll all over the place on Jen to try to get out of something. I guarantee it.
This is not a man. This is a monster in a male form. He is not a man.
In my opinion, this is the real life boogeyman. That's who this is to me. And then some.
He's what nightmares are made of.
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid Jen's got to flee to Puerto Rico. She does. Well, and see, that's what I was wondering, because we know that I think her mother has dual citizenship. I think Puerto Rico is part of the United States anyway, aren't they? So then it won't make a difference, Glitter, I don't think, because they can be extradited from there.
Yeah, and Miami airports are not a good place to try to get out of here when you're mixed in something. Because they are watching.
Yeah, that's what we call him, Molly, a meat sack. That's right.
I like that, Molly.
The Glitter says they're Colombian. Now, that's different. I don't know if Colombian. Here's the thing, though. I don't think her mother will support her leaving the country. I
don't think she'd make it out of this country.
No, I can guarantee that either. No. And something's like, I know she's mentally like different. I'm not taking that as an excuse for this. Like, if she's mentally ill or whatever the hell it is, don't even go there.
Their resources get help. Don't hand your daughter up on a platter to a monster.
She's on medication as it is, so there's no excuse for any of this. No excuse. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jen. Thank you. She probably does. Yeah, she probably has a no-fly on her. I guarantee that too. I'm sure they're sitting on her, waiting. I pray to God. I pray to God that they charge her soon. That's all I can say.
Court, by the way, he has waived every appearance for all his charges so far.
She's going to be arrested too. I'm very confident on this one, because you can't live in that house and have those things occur and not know it's not happening.
The question is, will they have the evidence or enough probable cause to arrest her? I mean,
that's why I'm thinking technology.
Because you and I, we all know probable cause is really possible cause. That it maybe possibly perhaps happened, and they've got enough to prosecute her. Whether or not they've got enough to convict her,
okay,
they can punish her without her being convicted.
Let's take a look at more of this video. Again, this video has just been released in the last few days. This is the initial response after she's reported missing.
What's her name?
Madeline. Madeline.
Madeline.
I-N-E.
Last name?
Soto. S-O-T-O.
S-O-T-O?
Yeah.
Date of birth?
February 22nd, 2011.
February 27th, 2000?
22nd.
Oh, sorry, 22nd.
2011.
2011.
Just her 13th birthday.
13th.
What's the name of the single age?
Madeline Soto, age 13. I'm trying to get a clothing description now. What was she last seen wearing?
Green hoodie.
Green hoodie.
White Crocs.
White Crocs.
Either blue or black pants.
I think black shorts.
Black shorts?
Yeah.
Black shorts.
She got dropped off. She was like, so she's in Beverly Springs car. So she didn't want to be dropped off at school. She wanted to be dropped off like half a block away so she can walk.
It's an image thing. She's in a phase.
But he dropped her off half a block away and drove away.
Did she ever go to school?
No, we called
She
school.
was walking in that direction. She was rifling through her backpack, just looking for something. I thought maybe she was just looking for headphones before she caught the walking on.
Yeah.
But she was just kind of, shambling over in that direction. It looked the same as any other morning.
All right. The statement, she was rifling through her backpack. That is provably false because at 7:35, he's at the dumpster at the back exit of the subdivision. And in that dumpster, there's a camera right there at the dumpster, by the way. Inside the dumpster, they find her backpack. They find her laptop. Her phone is left at home. Stephen Stearns says he left his phone at home that day, coincidentally. So Jen Soto also gave a statement saying that at 8 a.m., she saw her daughter getting dressed for school. She says in the video, corrects Stephen Stearns and says she was wearing black shorts. I believe they're actually blue, but she's describing what she's wearing. Making these statements to police, can that be something that she's charged for?
She's trying to protect him. You can hear it. But she's trying to talk them over and be like, yeah, it was black shorts. And so she wants to keep him out of jail. You can just get the vibe from her video there. It's disgusting. She wants him to be innocent of this, and she's happy that the kid's gone. You can see it in her eyes.
How long will it take before a decision is made whether or not she's charged? How long do you give this?
It all depends on what.
It's probably true because then all that attention can be redirected at Jen now. That's probably what her mind is thinking when all reality, if they would have gotten away with this, okay? If they would have gotten away with this, I can guarantee you their relationship would not have lasted. That would have been it. Maddie's gone. He has no reason to be there. He's out. He went looking for his next victim. End of story.
I agree.
Disgusting.
They have to, if they can charge her or not. I mean, so we all think that we just charge somebody because they seem guilty or act guilty, but what evidence do they have? And as Daryl said, is obviously you can be arrested for basically anything. But
I agree, Jeff. Wholeheartedly agree. Absolutely. It's about her and him. That child had no place in their life, never, other than for his satisfaction and sick, disgusting things that they did. I just, God bless America. I can't stand this case. No problem, Jen. Anytime, always, my door's always open to all of you.
Can they convict her? So right now they don't have evidence enough to charge her, but I probably will eventually change because I think the investigation is still going on. And my guesstimation again is that Stephen Stearns is going to start talking, and more will come out.
Also, an investigation will show you. They're going back, going through her school records. They're going back and interviewing the counselor. They're going back to interview.
Are they going to talk to the kids? Are they going to talk to our friends?
Of course they will. No. They would be so inept if they didn't. That is just step number one. Give us a roadmap. Give us something that we can go after. Something we can go after. Please give us something we can go after, and they will. Now, whether or not they charge the mother, I think they should. I think they will. Whether or not she'll be convicted, that's another story. But we used to call it DA's or state attorney's time. If we couldn't convict a person, didn't stop us from prosecuting if we knew he or she was guilty.
If you believe they were guilty,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, we're obviously going to stay on top of this story, bring you all the developments as they happen.
Yes, Doodle. She had on a green hoodie, white Crocs, and black shorts. Yep. And she was laying in that crappy little bamboo half-ass woods. It ain't even woods. It's a strip of bamboo. Like, I don't even know. I wouldn't know feet. I'd have to wake him up to get you feet. But maybe, I don't know, 300 feet off the road. Like, zero effort. I mean, he drove way out in the middle of freaking nowhere on old hickory tree, but just, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's beautiful out there. Like when you drive that road, do you know what I mean? It's like cow fields, and it's.
Yeah, and I said, at least her at least it was a beautiful area that she was laid to rest at. You know what I mean? At that point,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I was grateful for.
There's like a little stream right before you get to the big curve, and when you go around the big curve, you come out, and then it's right there on the. If you're going, from St. Cloud, it's on the left, and the other side's just this huge cattle field, and I mean, just as far as the eye can see, it's just a big pasture. But
right. God, I can't stand this guy.
I can't either. He makes me sick. He literally makes me just want to say really out of character things.
I absolutely agree with you. There's no two ways about it. There was something else I was going to show you guys.
Her grandma has a pink flamingo, Leslie at Billy, that's out there. But other than the pink flamingo, I'm not sure what else on the memorial is from her family. I know there's a lot from the kids that she went to school with. And we've been up there, and anytime we go up there, we give them space. But we've been up there one time, and there was a teenage girl and her mom up there. And I made him park way back on the fence and wait for them to leave before we got out, because I'm not trying to interview nobody or talk. These people have been through enough. This is a small community.
Right.
But there's always people there. Like every time we go, there's a car there. So, and there's just the most beautiful things, like all different kinds of things, beautiful plaques and stuffed animals. And then they put the umbrella and the bench out there and flowers and the windmills. And it's just the love walk post. I mean, it's beautiful.
Right. And yes, Heather, I agree wholeheartedly with that. If anything at all, even if she didn't do anything else, wasn't involved, that's enough for me right there to say that you could have avoided this by not allowing that, by standing up and being this child's mother, which you're not. You don't even deserve that title. Sorry, you don't.
Leslie, it's my honor. Like, I think about Maddie so much. Like, this is literally sitting on my desk. This is going next time. It's a little snail with a cactus in it. I always pick her up something, so that way when we get ready to go, I've got something here that I can take up there from everybody. I don't take it from me. I take it from all of us.
Right. Yeah, and I know I've said it before, but I really, really, I think all of us appreciate everything you do for her on this case, going there, doing what you do all the time. It's amazing, and I know I absolutely appreciate every bit of it. So again, thank you.
It grabbed my heart, Dago. It did. It absolutely grabbed my heart. I didn't even get an alert. I didn't get an alert. I get alerts from Daytona. He gets alerts from around here. And he's like sending me screenshots. And I immediately got on the ball. You guys need searchers. We're right here. Like, I will drive. I'm off work. I will come and help. And
absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
They had it under control, but
yeah, I obviously, because I'm not there, all I could do was cover this case, and I did from the beginning.
And I appreciate you giving me a spot to come up here and hang out with you, because I get irate when I'm over there on mine. I get out.
It is what it is. Oh, absolutely, Miss Barbara. Thank you for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you, and I hope you get a wonderful night's rest, and we will see you next time we're here.
Good night, Miss Barbara.
Does anybody know anybody in here? I know there's a couple of you guys that do, but does anybody know, other than the few, about the Sarah Boone case?
Yes.
Anybody? Yeah, the crazy. Yeah.
She's a nut.
I'm changing gears a little bit here because this thing really rides my nerves. This case with Maddie. I will show it no matter what. I will talk about it no matter what, but I can only go so long with it because it just drags on me. It makes me want to do bad things. So you do know about it, Molly. Sarah Boone, the suitcase one where she put her boyfriend in a suitcase. Remember? What's up, straight talker?
Yes, the suitcase lady.
Aw.
I
Oh
thought
my
about
God.
going over there and getting footage of the apartment complex, but I don't know if anybody would want to see it or not.
Sure, I would.
It's
We've
like
covered that one from the beginning
8
too.
minutes from where I live.
Yeah, she's moving on to her 9th attorney. 9th.
9th? I thought we were on 8. That one doesn't quit too.
She did. Yeah, she already screwed that up already. So I figured I'd show you guys this. This woman's insane, folks. I mean, there's no. I've covered this. I started with the 911 call to the interrogation. I've laughed through this whole thing, so I figured it would probably give us a little bit of laugh. It's not funny what she did. Her herself is just insanely weird, and it's kind of some of the stuff she says and does is crazy.
And the poor judges that she writes letters to, I feel so bad for them.
Oh my God, I know.
My heart goes out to the judge.
These guys, I can only imagine these judges when they're reading these letters going, what the fuck is this woman's problem, you know? Can you imagine the jury on this?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Then people
Right.
gonna need break. They're gonna need to give a cigarette break.
Oh,
Everybody,
agreed.
even if you don't smoke, you're gonna
Mhm.
get a cigarette break with that woman.
Yeah, you're gonna make me start smoking and drinking again for real. Yes, Ohio is horrible about our Amber Alerts. It's horrible. I get Amber Alerts, the national Amber Alerts, before I get my local ones. How about that?
See,
Does that
that's
make any
crazy.
sense?
That's crazy. Well,
I said,
FDLE, they're
"Geez."
supposed to be revamping ours down here, and I really wish they would, because like when Daytona sends out an Amber Alert, I get a text message and the alert that comes across my phone, and then if it's canceled and the child's found, I get a text message, a call, and an alert.
Right. Oh, absolutely, Glitter. I'd be all over it. Anything that we have here, I'm about it. I'm not gonna say nothing happens here, but it doesn't really. The last thing that was a big deal that happened here was the chemical spill in East Palestine, Ohio. That was the biggest thing we've had happen here. Now I'm lying to you. We had a mass shooting in Akron here last week. That was pretty big. I did whatever coverage I could on that then. I haven't gone back to it yet, but
I was fixing to ask you if they made any arrests or anything.
I haven't gotten any alerts on that or nothing yet. I haven't even been able to look it up.
That's
but
scary, Dago.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We've had 2 of those here. We had one in a movie theater in Aurora, and then we had this one in it. But this one was a street party, which is the police were stupid for allowing this to happen, but it was a block party, and that's how it all went down. So I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Shit's crazy everywhere.
They shouldn't
Anyway,
even.
what's that?
Those block parties, that's like danger waiting to happen.
Especially where they had this one out. This was in like the ghetto period in Akron. Nothing. It's pure ghetto, and it's nothing but trouble. There's always like gang fights out there, and so on and so forth. And it's like, why would you like allow them to do this?
Mm-mm.
And if you were going to allow it, why didn't you have like nothing but pure? Like, why was it not saturated with police for the whole thing? You know what I mean? So. Yes, I know, Miss Molly. I know, believe me. That was 38 miles from me when that train thing happened, and I was like, oh, shit. Next thing I know, Molly's sending me pictures, and she's going, is this you or is this you? And I'm like, what are you doing? She was like, I found your well. What the hell? I didn't even know where my well was.
Go, Molly.
She was trying to make sure I wasn't going to get the
right. No, that
water
was bad.
And I was like, how in the hell did you find that? I don't even know where my well is positioned at on my property. And she was like, well, it's right there. And then this is this. I thought this was you, but I wasn't sure. But is that when you? And I was like, okay, thank you. Yeah, exactly, B. And I'm across the street from police station. Oh. Same store last year. Man walked in, tons of register, strange wife, 280. Wow. That's crazy, Heather. All right, let's see what crazy stuff this thing has going on here with this. This will lighten the mood just a little bit, guys, because I don't want to shut this down after doing Maddie's I really lay awake after I cover her cases, and if it's late at night or something, because I just can't stop thinking about her and what she went through and the horror. Like, this child was born, and her parents were never together. Okay, she lived 6, 7, 8 years possibly of her life, and the rest of her life was pure hell. What is that? Do you know what I mean? That's horrific. I mean, I know that where she's at now is probably the best place ever that she could be, but she never even had a chance to live a life, folks. It's sad.
It is.
Yes, Glitter, you're absolutely right. Summit County, Cuyahoga, Mahoning County is parts of Mahoning County are really scary too. I'm in Trumbull County, so which we still have our problems too. All right, let's check this out. Thank you, Glitter.
Could you go get Mr. Cacciatore from this guy outside?
Crazy.
Her sitting there smiling with all her paperwork.
She's so goofy. This is the one that I'm pretty sure is going to be pulling the insanity.
Dave Cacciatore on behalf of the state.
First Cashman, I'm here for Ms. Boone.
All right. We set this matter this morning for a status hearing. Ms. Boone, good morning. Counselors, good morning. What is the status for where we find ourselves currently, Ms. Cashman?
I think that Ms. Boone wants to speak to you about that. Mr. Cacciatore and I have had email correspondence and a phone conference this week, and we believe that it can be ready to be set for a trial date late August, early September. I've got a trial certain murder in front of Judge Harris that's going to be a minimum of a week starting August 5th. I am out of state September.
Absolutely, Leslie.
Starting September 14th, I believe, for a week. And at this point, those are the calendar issues that I have other cases set, but I'm, as you know, Judge, waiting on pretrial and waiting to see what really goes and what doesn't. Obviously, I have other things on trial dockets through July, August, and September, but those are the for sures.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Mr. Cacciatore, anything from your side of the ledger, sir?
No, I think this court's aware of the date searches that we have that were already set. Other than that, we're pretty amenable to probably most days.
Okay. All right. Madam Clerk, if you could swear in Ms. Boone, please. All right. Ma'am, good morning. Your lawyer advised that there was something that you wanted to bring to my attention.
Was that all that she said? She was the basis of all it. We had her something that you said is wrong that she brought to your attention. So I don't know. I'm not looking all the time if that was all that she said.
You've listened to everything in open court. You've been here. You've listened to everything that's been presented so far as to the discussions that Ms. Cashman has had with Mr. Cacciatore and readiness for trial and her dates of availability and unavailability. That's what's been presented to me this morning. You've heard the same thing that I've heard.
Thank you. I actually have an envelope for you that I would like to give to you regarding a letter. It's a lot easier for me to tell you in writing, and it's also put on the court's website, so everyone is aware. I have never experienced anyone like Ms. Cashman, and I have repeatedly, the reason why I'm here is the whole hope thing, where she will change her disposition and her attitude towards me, and it doesn't matter how dumbed down I am to myself to try to coexist with her. I've even come up with a solution to have a pretend judge in the interactions with her, so she would try, hopefully, to treat me appropriately and professionally, which she does not do. One of my meetings I got up and I walked out on her. The last time that I spoke to her was on a video visit that she tried to have in front of a 64 open bay bunk dorm, where I repeatedly kept asking her, please schedule a face-to-face, face-to-face, face-to-face. The last time we spoke was on May 3rd, where I got up and I left the room because I could not take how she was treating me any longer, and it's every single time. So much so that I have to incorporate a pretend judge in order for her to treat me somewhat appropriately. And I feel that she is untruthful with me and full-blown prejudice against me, which I believe adds to her nasty attitude towards me, and I do not trust her. So I have prepared this for you. It's a letter and then a continuation of the letter from the video visit, so you are aware of, and everyone constantly blames me that I am the reason why I am supposedly on attorney number 8, which I am not the reason for any of them. I put this in here also so you are aware. I refuse to be mistreated by her as my attorney. I'm shocked that she has a proposed trial date, considering the fact that I have not seen anything. I keep asking her for just a download of my phone, of my medical records, or for anything that I've asked pretty much all of the other attorneys.
After this, she's going to be on number 9, cease. Number 9 attorneys. Why is the judge letting this happen?
I don't know.
I mean, at some point, the judge has to say, okay, that's enough. You know what I mean?
They should have already done that. The judge should have already spoke up and said, no, you don't get to multiple choice your lawyers, lady.
Well, I remember they were talking about that after her third attorney. The judge said at some point, this is going to have to stop. Nope. All she's doing this to do is to postpone her hearing and her trial. She knows she's done. She knows what she did. She knows what she's going to get, and she's going to lose. Nobody's going to see this any other way. She knows that. So that's why she's doing this. This is insane. Yeah, I feel so bad for anybody that's involved in her case, the judge, the prosecutor, the defense, all of them. I feel horrible for all of them. I want to send cookies to all of them. I'll just tell you that much. It's crazy. Like, she is absolutely 100% guilty, and she's just so out there. 100%.
Well, all of my questions I keep asking her are in the letter to you. I didn't know if you would be the one to help me answer them or to spur her to finally answer them to me and hopefully truthfully. I don't know. As I said to you before in the past, you said that you are not able to intervene regarding my letter. I still want you to be aware of what it is that I am going through still. And it's a matter of ethics and professionalism with how she should be treating me, and I shouldn't have to come up with a pretend judge in order for her to do so. And also some other things that I've been working on in the meantime that I would like everyone else to be made aware of. That I don't just sit and eat bonbons and watch soap operas all day. I fully apply myself at all times.
Okay. Where's the letter? Okay.
I believe it's 58 pages.
Ms. Cashman?
Judge, I've obviously not seen the letter. Ms. Boone is correct. She has walked out of the last 2 visits when I've tried to review things with her. Just so the court knows, I've spent probably 20 hours, a little bit more, a little bit less, with Ms. Boone. She has lots of lists, lots of questions in reviewing the court file. She was distressed previously about having access to her lawyers. I have taken collect phone calls from her that are at my expense. JAC doesn't reimburse you because I think it's important for clients to have access. I have spent,
Please, no one's interrupted you this morning, Ms. Boone.
as I said, I've spent over 20 hours going through her questions, going through her list. When I tried to update her with regard to the depositions that I took recently. She opted to exit the jail conference. When I tried to review some things with regard to discovery as to things I wanted to make sure she was aware of, she walked out. She has asked me repeatedly for a copy of some medical records. Based on the discovery I got from the previous attorneys,
Absolutely, Chris. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Daryl Brooks and her, that's a match made in heaven. I'll tell you that right now.
That part.
What's that?
That part.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I will never recover from that man's trial.
No, I swear to God, I needed psychiatric counseling after watching it, but I couldn't. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And then here she comes, and I'm like, oh my God, can you imagine these two together?
Oh my Lord. And I first heard about her case as a 911 call.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, what?
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Yep. Yeah, there's all types out here, guys. And those two, God, Daryl Brooks, we made so many jokes about that here. He was a mess. And like I said, and then here she comes, and I said, oh, there's another one out there? There's a female version of him. Good Lord. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to be her own attorney yet. I'm waiting for that to come next. I honest to God am.
I am too. I hadn't even thought about that.
I can't believe she ain't done it yet. We'll see.
Lord, this woman.
Yep.
One of the copies of those medical records had her handwritten notes. So she had a copy given to her previously. She'd reviewed them with previous attorneys. I sent her a new copy. Some of the things that she thinks are important from a lawyer perspective, perhaps I don't attach the same importance to, and you try to explain that to a client. I know the court's in a difficult position, but at this point, we're at that impasse of if she walks out of every conference that I have with her, I'm not sure what that says about the attorney-client relationship.
Ma'am, you said there was something else that you had other than a 58-page submittal or letter. What other information is it that you're seeking to have me take a look at?
It's things that I've been working on in the meantime. It's things that she likes to tell me is not necessary, but I know for a fact it is necessary. She likes to, in quotes, put things to rest all the time and constantly tells me I'm not having this conversation with you. So I'm not going to waste my time, and I, being in jail, have supposedly abundant amounts of. She's not going to waste my time because she's not going to explain something to me. And I have taken it upon myself to explain it to myself because she refuses to do so. I don't understand what it is that she has against me. I have told her from day one that her snotty attitude was inappropriate, and I try very hard to bear with her and her attitude. I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong to her, but I feel that her attitude has equaled prejudice, which is not in my favor, especially considering she's supposedly representing my life.
Okay. Give me an example, if you could, of items that you believe are important that Ms. Cashman is not giving attention to or dismissing as you may have framed it.
Yes, Your Honor. She likes to tell me that I don't like her answers. She's not giving me any answers to dislike, and I have written 3 pages worth of questions, and I'm still waiting for her and any other attorney to actually answer for me, such as, why can't I have a bond? Why can't I have a download of my phone? Why can't I speak to my investigator? Why can't I have my medical records? Why can't I fully utilize my constitutional rights? There's 3 pages worth of questions that I have.
What constitutional rights specifically?
I'm very leery about having a fair trial at this point. There's a handful of other amendments that I have been researching and working on and trying to incorporate. To me, what I have written to you is obvious, and apparently from the correspondence that I get from the world, South Korea was the last place that I received correspondence. They obviously see the same thing. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong other than wanting to have a very successful outcome. It's just been long and drawn out, and I believe that God obviously will continue as much as I do Him in order to give me this very unique adventure that I am on, and I'm doing my best to let everyone know who I really am as opposed to the malicious murderer that everyone thinks that I am. I don't feel that she can do that properly. I still always, the reason why I'm here is hope, is to hope that she will come in with a gentle, softer side and actually listen to what it is that I'm saying and see the bigger picture other than what the one avenue that she keeps going down. There's other ways to win and more than one way. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not saying that I'm trying to remove her. I'm just trying to ask you, please, forgive me for having to ask you for this. If you could please let her know, please, to just be nice to me and have a welcoming attitude, and things will probably change, and I will not get up and I walk out. Please don't lie to me. Please don't give me half-truths. And
What instances where there's been falsities or lies that have been told to you by Ms. Cashman? Can you give me an example?
my biggest one, Your Honor, is for me being here ongoing 5 years, no one has ever bothered to try to get me a bond.
What's the lie? You said that she has lied to you. What is the lie?
The process of getting a bond. She lied to my brother in regards to telling him that he would need to come down to the courthouse to have multiple photographs taken for documentation. He would have to bring the security information, deeds to his house, financial statements, so on and so forth. And the icing on the cake was to be aware of all of the news camera crews and everyone that's going to be there in order to document him being there to do what he's going to for the bond. What is a bondsman for? She's supposed to just do the motion for the bond, and then from there, the bondsman and I and whomever else are to work it out.
So what part of that is a lie?
I just simply wanted to have her do a motion for a bond hearing.
But the statement that you said is that Ms. Cashman, who's an officer of the court, has lied to you. And what you've provided me so far is not evidence of any lies based on the severity of the charge.
I believe, because she's not fully explained it to me other than what she's asked me for that I tried to provide to her, was that I just need to give her an address. And that's what I gave to her, and then it turns into everything else. And then it turns into all these other different stories of why she won't do or why she has said certain things. It always changes and it mutates after I ask her for certain things, not just for the bond, but for other things also.
Okay, well, let's focus on the bond issue because you said that she's lied to you, and what you've told me so far, none of that is inaccurate.
So how is it though, because I don't have any experience prior to this, I don't know the process of getting a bond other than what I have read, and it's just for her to do a bond, a motion for a bond hearing. But I didn't know that anyone, all of the other inmates, even officers have ever said that they've had to do that process in order to have photographs taken and documented and use crews and visit to his house. He's not posting my bond, which I told her 1,000,001 times, but she still spooked him by asking by him something that he's going to have to, and it would threaten his security clearance considering he's in the service, the military. So she totally deterred me from having my brother's address in order for me to have a motion for a bond. No one else has even bothered to even ask me for one, and I will be honest with you and the court. I know for a fact with however sky high my limit would be for my bond to receive, I know for a fact unless my fans would set up GoFundMe pages or God's will or however else it is He planned on for me to have it paid, if at all, my point is to utilize my rights to have a bond. And with the information that I have included in here to you, for the amount of saturation of publicity, there's nowhere that I could go, even if I were to be an input flight risk, because of the amount of information that everybody already knows about me, what I look like, and what I eat apparently, and so many other things. There's nowhere I could go if I were to even think about being a flight risk. It's just the fact that I would like police to have a bond so I can say that I actually achieved something while I was incarcerated.
Okay.
There's other things, there's so many other questions that I have to ask.
Which are outlined in your submittals there, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Ms. Cashman, briefly.
Judge, there's clearly a conflict with what I'm going to tell you are false allegations Ms. Boone is making about me, and my continued representation of her. As I said, I've spent 20 hours with this client going over her questions and her issues in detail. With regard to the brother and the bond hearing, yes, I contacted the brother. I explained to her brother and I explained to her. You can't just write a bond motion and the judge grants it because of the allegations. You have to come forward with proof. I asked her brother if he was willing to come to court and testify. He raised the issue to me about his security clearance and would the media be there. I never told him he had to provide pictures or a deed to a house. What I said was, the media's been in the courtroom for all the hearings, and it's likely that they would be there for the bond hearing and that your face could be on the television, and it was a concern for him. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But Judge, I can't spend all my time defending what I'm doing and at the same time be effectively preparing a case for trial. In these situations, I know it puts the court in a very difficult position. As I see it, Ms. Boone has a couple options. Number one, she can ask you to represent herself. She has the right to. You have a Feretta hearing
There
and
it
determine
is.
whether she's capable. The court then has to address the issue of whether it's appropriate to appoint standby counsel. Obviously, since she believes not a word that I say after 40 years of doing criminal defense, I'm probably not the right lawyer for that. The other thing is she gets one last lawyer, it either works or it doesn't. And sometimes, unfortunately, the court gets put in a position that you have to have that conversation with a client that you don't, if you want your counsel of choice, then you need to hire your counsel of choice, and everyone can certainly do that. And if you're indigent, the court can only go through this so many times with Ms. Boone coming to the court, and there ending up being irreconcilable differences such that the counsel that you have appointed can't move forward and provide effective assistance to counsel.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm inclined to go ahead and figure out where we can set this thing for trial and then kind of work backwards from there. I'm not dismissing your concerns, Ms. Boone. I'm going to take what it is that you've given to me. I'm going to circulate that to both Mr. Cacciatore and Ms. Cashman. I will review it, and I will schedule a hearing to address any of the issues in your submittals if one is necessary. Okay? All right. Ms. Cashman, you had advised some of your unavailability for vacations that you have previously scheduled and or other time certain trials that you have in front of Judge Harris.
And on June 21st, I have a trial case management with Judge Marquez on a case that's likely at this point, and obviously we'll find out the final date at case management, likely to be set July 22nd.
I think so, Glitter.
If that gets pushed out, that makes August and September a little more difficult considering the trials I already have set then. The dates I'm out in September while I'm looking at the calendar is the 14th to the 19th.
All right, that's not a trial period for my division, so that shouldn't be a conflict. The trial case management that you have on July 21,
June
21, I'm sorry. When is her trial period? Judge Marquez's trial period following that?
She doesn't really have a trial period because she's the post-conviction division. And I'm not clear how she sets things. And I think that,
You have a range for where her
No.
calendar may be available for that? Okay.
no. I think it's based on when she has post-convictions motions set and that it's my understanding from Judge Chu that she was scheduled to be back up for part of his July, August trial period, but because she doesn't have a regular trial docket, I can't really answer that question.
How long do you think it would take us to A, pick a jury, B, try the case?
I think we would probably be
Including jury selection?
Yeah, a day for jury selection, and I think approximately 3 days for testimony, and a day for
Charging conference and closing. And
Ms. Cashman?
5 days is probably a fair estimate unless something changes, Judge.
Okay, so the court already has special set trials in July and August. We could set this matter at the beginning. My August trial period is post the first week. My last week of my period is the first full week of August, and it starts again.
Have a
on the
great
last
night,
full
Odin
week
girl.
of
Thank you for
August.
joining us. God
So
bless.
we
And
can
we'll
set
see you
it
tomorrow.
then, but I know that you have trial case management with Judge Marquez on the 20th or the 21st of June, which may impact that. So,
And I have a trial certain with Judge Harris August 5th, and
as do I.
August seems a bit difficult for me.
For a week,
Mr. Robinson.
for Mr. Robinson.
Yes.
So the options that I see it are, we could specially set this for the week of August 26th, or we set it for the trial period beginning September 30. The hiccup with that first week of September 30 is
I'll tell you what, Minnie. I covered this, like I said, from the 911 call. I covered all that. I did the interrogation and I started covering her hearings, but I backed off because there was a reset hearing all the time for her attorneys. They were constantly resetting her attorneys and stuff like that. It's insane. The interrogation in itself, you got to watch the 911 video first when they showed up after she called, and then watch the interrogation video. It's absolute insanity. I think this is actually almost a level up. Well, no, because Brooks did his entire trial I felt so bad for that judge, but his entire trial was insanity. But her interrogation is a joke. It's a complete joke. So just check it out. I've done one of my videos. If you want to go back and watch it, I have it all in there. So yeah, you can definitely check it out. It's interesting. Just type in Sarah Boone and you'll find both of them. Yeah, this is a crazy case for sure. I swear she said my fans have set up a GoFundMe. Maybe she might have. It's hard to hear her. They need to have a microphone in front of her. I don't know why they don't, but it's very hard to hear what she's saying. She probably
for the judge's sanity.
No lie. No lie. Absolutely. This is crazy.
we have a court holiday on Thursday, October the 3rd, which would limit us to.
Mind you, she's been sitting in jail. We're going on 5 years now, isn't this?
Yep.
Because she keeps delaying this shit with her attorneys and all this other stuff. And this is not a crazy Idaho 4, Delphi. It's a cut and dry. She zipped her boyfriend up in a suitcase and killed him. And she did it on purpose. End of story. That's all there is to this case. And it's 5 years, guys. This could have been done in 6 months. No lie.
But Dago, they were playing hide and seek.
Yeah, they were playing hide and go seek, and they were coloring and playing games, and it was a good day.
Woman.
You guys are gonna make me play that. I ain't gonna be able to do it tonight because I'm gonna have to shut down after this because it's so late. But you guys are gonna make me play this and just sit and laugh through this. It is absolute pure insanity. Okay. And videotaped it. That's true. Yeah, she videotaped it, and then she didn't remember none of this, right? She says, and you can tell why, because when you hear her through her phone video, she was trashed, folks, and I mean drunk out of her mind to the point
But
where
we're all monsters for sharing her video. Don't you know that? I mean, you heard her say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah. You deserve it. You get what you deserve. Yeah, and you didn't do it on purpose. What was her famous words? It was unintentional. Unintentional. She said that word about 700 times. It was unintentional, guys. It was unintentional. And then when in the interrogation hearing, they knew they were going to arrest her ass. That was the end of that. You know what I mean? And she knew it too, but she kept hitting around to. So, what goes on next? You know, like, when do I go home? What do I do? What? You crazy loon! You killed the dude. Not intentional. Wasn't intentional though. I didn't do it intentionally. And all she was worried about the day before when she called 911 was her boyfriend's family whooping her ass or killing her or something because of what she did. This is just crazy. Yeah, exactly what Doodle said, as she always says. Where'd it go? I just saw it about her cheese sliding off her cracker. I love that.
Her cheese did slide off her cracker.
All the way off and hit the floor, and it's jiggling around down there. Yes, that's exactly what happened too, Molly. Yeah, this one is a nut. This is crazy, guys. It's really crazy. She may have beat him at. No, here's what I think she did. This is what I think actually happened because of the injuries he had. I think the suitcase was upstairs. Okay, honestly. I think that happened upstairs. I think she shoved his ass down the stairs and he bounced down them damn stairs. And because he was flipped over at one instance too, I think she was kicking it and doing this and doing it. She knew exactly what she was doing. Exactly.
I agree. The injuries he had wasn't just from being zipped up in a suitcase.
No. Nope. And then she said, well, I thought he could get out. You knew that you flipped that zipper inside so that he couldn't get out. It was backwards so that he couldn't reach out and unzip that bag. There's no way in hell that you didn't know you did that. You did every bit of what you did on complete purpose, period. Sorry. That's just how I feel about it. It's crazy. Yep. All she wanted was cigarettes and water. And then the ex-husband. Oh, good God. That dude. That guy is probably happier than he's been in forever now that she's been locked up for 5 years. How come he didn't say anything when she was recording him, though, going down the stairs? I do believe she beat him somehow. I think she did. I'm telling you, I still think that she may have pushed that thing down the stairs. I'm telling you. That's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but I just feel like that's what happened.
I've said it too. It came out what his injuries was. I was like, that's crazy nut. Then flip that man down them stairs.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Talking him into how, yeah. See, I stay fat for this reason. Can't fit, honey. You go ahead and get in the same. You're right. Exactly, Doodle. Yeah, this one's definitely a different one. I feel bad for her child. That's what I feel bad for, honestly. This is nuts.
To a 4-day trial period, which I don't believe is not sufficient. So that would take us to either October 7 or October 14. So based on the court's trial calendar, that's what I've got available. August 26th, October 7 or October 14.
I think the October 7 or October 14th is more realistic, Judge. I know that Mr. Cacciatore has other trials too and other things on other judges' pretrial dockets and those things.
We're specially set in July and in September. Mr. Cacciatore?
I think we can, I think October 7th is fine.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna specially set this matter for the second week of the September 30 trial period, beginning Monday, October 7th. We will set this matter for trial case management on the 24th of September, right? On September 24 at 9 a.m. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do you at 1:30 in the afternoon.
It's Tuesday, September 24th.
Tuesday, September 24 at 1:30 in the afternoon for our trial case management. Trial date certain on October the 7th. Deputy, if you could please grab the 2 packages of submittals from Ms. Boone. Oh, I thought it was 2 different envelopes, ma'am. Okay. I will review that, and after the review, the court will either issue an order or set this matter for hearing based on what it is that's been presented by Ms. Boone. Mr. Cacciatore, anything else we need to address this morning, sir? Ms. Cashman, anything else we need to address?
Not that I'm aware of at this time, Judge.
Ms. Boone, is there anything else you need to bring to my attention at this time?
I'm grateful for your time. I forgive you for having to utilize it. But I really do hope that you review thoroughly what it is that I'm asking for from my attorney who's supposed to be representing me for the trial that's supposedly happening in October, late September. So if you could please, I don't understand how I'm supposed to be able to go into a trial when I don't have what it is to properly defend myself.
Ma'am, I've asked for your submittals. I will be reviewing them. All right, thank you. All right, y'all, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thanks, Judge.
And is Ms. Walker still here? Okay. Ms. Walker, good morning.
I believe we are all set for this meeting.
Okay, is Mr. Escarga here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, can we call?
You're muted.
I'm sorry. Wow. She is absolutely insane.
I'm telling you, I feel bad for the judge. I'm telling you, poor guy.
It's insane. Good Lord. All right, y'all. We've been here almost 3.5 hours. I am burnt out. It's 2:30 a.m. here. I think I need to go CP time.
Me too. I got to work in the morning. But I missed you today.
What's that?
I got to work in the morning, but I missed you today. I was excited about you coming live. I think we all were, weren't we, chat?
I appreciate that very much. I missed you guys too. I hate these late night ones, but I got so much crap going on lately around here that I don't get a chance to. That's why I will make sure, even if it's late, I will come in here at least. It's got to be at least once a day. So absolutely. I appreciate you guys being here and going. I didn't really have anything. I put Sebastian in the title because a lot of people will bring Sebastian up. I didn't really have anything to talk about. We talked about it all last night. And I just, there's nothing to bring up, but I know it was in the title, just in case one of you guys brought something up to talk about. But I wanted to hit on Madeline's case again, show the document for Idaho. And I thought this would be interesting too for you guys, those of you that knew it. Seems like most of you guys did, so that was good. And
enlighten those that don't.
Right, and it was also a good
woman exists.
It was definitely a good follow after Maddie, because Maddie's case is always so disheartening. You know what I mean? It's so rough.
It's a very heavy case.
Very, very, yes. And it like really drops your heart down low. Let me show you guys something real quick for those of you that weren't familiar. I'll show you this real quick. This is, I'm going to keep the trigger warning up. This is the video. I did notice that we have a lot of Ohioans in here. That's awesome too. I love it. Hometown support. You can't go getting better than that. A lot of people did not see this. I'm going to show this video real quick. This is what she did. Okay. And you guys, after seeing this, will pretty much understand completely why I believe she's 1,010% guilty. So, hold on a minute here. Now, just so you guys know, the woman we just saw is charged with murdering her boyfriend, who is inside this suitcase right here. Okay. What she did was zip him up. They were playing hide and go seek in some games and just a bunch of weird things, she said. Zips him up in this suitcase, and then she goes to bed at like 11 or midnight and gets up 12 hours later and never unzipped him from the suitcase. So I'm just giving you guys a quick look at why she's sitting in jail right now and why I truly believe she is 1,000,000% guilty, because you'll see right here and hear her.
Sarah.
The stairs are straight to the left from this right here. Okay. If you were to be standing by the suitcase and just back straight up, they're right over here. So the suitcase very well could have bounced right on down the stairs, right, and then just right to there with the momentum. You know what I mean?
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
You.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Sarah. I can't breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real or ransom. Might want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real or ransom.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah. Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut up.
Sarah.
Shh.
Sarah.
There you go, folks. That's what she did. And then she went to bed, and 12 hours later came down. She tried to say that when she realized that she came down the stairs, unzipped him, and started CPR. I don't think that happened. I'll be
I don't
honest with
either.
you. I just don't think that happened. I think she cold-heartedly did what she did. This is cold-blooded murder, period. You could hear it in her voice. You could hear it in her, drunk or not drunk, she knew exactly what she was doing, folks. She did 2 videos, Glitter. And this guy, like I said, he may not have been an angel. Okay. I'm sure they were codependent. They probably beat up on each other. Whatever. That doesn't give you the right to take somebody's life. Period. If it's a problem, if he abused you, get the hell away from him. You don't murder him. You know, I believe, didn't he have a couple kids too?
Yeah, he was a little bitty guy too. His mom was devastated.
He was smaller than her,
Hmm.
and she was small. So
She was well aware of what she did.
1,000,000%, guys. And if they try to say anything about that she didn't know, no, that's a lie. I'll be pissed off if she gets off on this somehow. I really will. Somebody came in here and said something about being mad for Jen. No way in hell. Who was it? Jody. No, hon. Nobody in here remotely feels bad for Jen or Jen Soto or mad or anything. No. Nope. Not at all. There's no excuse for anything she did. None at all. So, all right, family. I think that is going to be it. Yeah, oh yeah. The White Devil. They are right about that one. I agree with you on that one.
Well, thank you for having me up.
No, thank you for
bed.
being. I am going myself. I'm beat. Thank you for joining me. It's always an honor to have you here. I appreciate it. It's always enjoyable too. So thank you for joining me again. I'll be here. Hopefully, cross your fingers, guys. I'll be here at a normal time tomorrow. I'm hoping. I can't promise, but I hope. And we'll do our thing. So, Mom, have a great night. Please get some
You
sleep.
too. Good night, guys. Good night, chat. Everybody make good choices.
Yes. Everybody else in chat, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and supporting the channel like you do. Again, anybody that may have donated to support the channel via those links, thank you so much for that. We absolutely and positively appreciate that. Never expected. Always appreciate it, guys. And just thank you all for being here to support the channel just by being here. That means the whole world to us. Mods, you're amazing. Thank you guys for sticking with me for so long and so late. I appreciate you all very much. And I will see you guys tomorrow as well. Like I said, I couldn't do this without these mods. I never should, wouldn't, nor couldn't do it because they're amazing. Thank you to my producers as well. And every one of you guys, don't forget to love yourselves, love each other. Don't change a thing about yourselves, guys. You're so amazing. I appreciate you guys so very much. And I will see each and every single one of you guys very soon, guys. Good night. God bless. Much love. Bye-bye.